Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, so we started literally in the sewer. I mean, we jumped down into the sewer. And we did a lot of walking, and although, do you know what? I have lost it. I drew a map so that we'd know how to get back out again. But I think maybe we only took like 2 turns. I think we took a path and then we took a path again. So I think we'll probably be fine. Let's just hope. And we came across this strange junction, and we snuck on into the lower room, and lo and behold, there was a crazy creature there, and boy was it ouchies. But it's okay because we started attacking it.
And then when we rolling shit and stuff.
It rolled terribly. That's excellent for us. And as we battled it into the main chamber, we realized that there was not the only thing. There was also a giant crocodile, like a giant crocodile.
It was a pretty average-sized crocodile.
It was bigger than us and could have eaten us. But that's
very uncommon for crocodiles. Normally they're so small and docile.
Okay, well, you know, they weren't aligned, so that kind of worked in our favor. They weren't working both towards us, and it was just as not okay with the crocodiles as we were. But no, eventually I believe it was Gruz. You did a big old smack maybe on it, and
just a few. Yep.
Just a few, and no
damage in one hit.
Oh, a bunch of damage. And it'd be dead. It'd be dead, and we be pretty sure that one of these 2 things was what killed the men, as they were.
Patrol and all
the
that.
Patrol that has been lost. We're pretty certain of that. Although I'm sure we can do a little bit extra exploration and maybe find something else to kill if we, wanted to. And that's about all we got done, I think.
Yeah, it was a short session.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, this body or ghost or whatever it was, is it still visible for us?
It's still visible. It's in 2 pieces now, thanks to Gruz's,
cleaving.
If I do something, I do it right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's become sort of very shriveled almost, like enervated, but it's still definitely some kind of horrific creature.
Is there some way we can make out what it would have been so we can report
an Arcana check?
Arcana check. Well, there we go.
Who's the mage?
Well, I have a fair Arcana, so let's try it. Nope. I have no clue.
Oh my
god. It's a bear.
That one is hitting me again.
You're very confident this is in fact a weird breed of bear.
I'll do a little.
And my netty one.
Oh my god! I'm only slightly less sure that it's a bear.
But it's not a bear. You're just not quite sure what it is.
Am I still a bear? Did I turn into a bear?
No, you never turned into anything. Oh no, you did. You were still a bear.
But a small bear.
Yeah, you're still a black bear, not a brown bear.
Well, look at these tunnels. I couldn't fit in them as a black bear.
No, you couldn't.
No. Well, I can, my bear eyes, they see.
It's at this point you start hearing
very little.
Dum 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 dum.
Uh-oh.
From which direction?
From behind you.
From behind me?
From behind, like where you guys came in. It's from You also hear sloshing by the sounds of it. So,
let me know what's
you finally managed to catch up to the rest of them after your quick excursion to get alcohol.
Heyo, how you guys doing?
Not all that good, thank you.
Holy shit, what the fuck is this
growling noises and such.
I'll throw bread
at you. Noises.
Oh, I'll eat the bread. Hell yeah.
Can bears eat bread?
They're omnivores.
Yeah.
They are, they're omnivores.
I think the question is, will the bear eat the bread? And the answer is yes. Can and should. Don't come into it.
Will the bread sustain my health pool or increase my health pool for a while?
No, it doesn't quite work like that.
Then I don't really need the bread. I just had I had a decent morning's meal, and it's not been that long yet.
Yeah. Ugh,
And there's that.
I hate that mic.
Right, so can we see
I'll turn
any
back into me.
sort of tracks or anything like that? Marks of the patrols?
Yeah, there was. You do find like sort of like clear well, actually no. Make me a perception check or survival or investigation. So many you can apply.
Can we
You pick.
loot its body?
There's not really
Didn't I-
anything to loot. It's just sort of like,
And a
other than taking a
funeral
trophy
mass.
of its head, there's not really much you can
Will it
take.
float along behind us?
It's not floating. It has at this point crumpled up on the ground
I
Just-
see, okay.
and just sort of like shriveled up on itself like a dead spider.
So this head is easy to carry, you say?
Pretty easy, yeah. It's definitely corporeal.
Is it like a hood of a face?
It's there's definitely some bone structure underneath it, but it's like again very shriveled compared to what you saw.
Okay.
I mean, hang on. I'm
Okay,
pretty
the two
sure
halves
there's-
of it. The two halves of it.
I was just
are-
gonna say.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I will take one half as a trophy,
Mhm.
and also to show at your damn name changes. Tristan Wolf,
Mhm.
so he knows we actually killed it. Anybody dips on the crocodile though?
The crocodile's body
mean-
has now sunk to the bottom of that little cistern, so
Oh,
yeah,
I
I
ain't
don't really
going
want
there.
to go in there
Nah,
and
not
it.
really. No.
to get it back.
So
yeah, Varric, you can see pretty clear like footprints coming this way, which end abruptly at about where you're standing now. Almost as if someone, that's like they've just stopped. Also notice a faint like blood trail going this way, and it seems and it goes past you as well.
A trail of blood, you might say.
Yeah, it's like going like down there and then down to there.
Okay. Would it be possibly going towards the room down?
It does go to the room down there, yeah. As far as you can tell, it's coming from this direction, you think.
Okay, well, we'd be already into the room. We know that there was corpses there, so I'll search the other end.
You're going to just like sort
did
of...
we check those corpses?
Yes, you did. You found that letter.
Indeed.
Right,
Yes,
we did
The
find
letter
that
with
letter.
the random mark on it, and
Yeah, it's
it
like
said
black
some
shriveled
things.
like mark. Which
Hmm.
yeah.
And we
It doesn't
think
quite say things.
some things of it, but we can't be sure.
Something about somebody fleeing, yeah. And something about the jackal. Interesting.
Yeah.
Right, so where does the blood trail lead me?
The blood trail leads you eventually, like just like down the corridor, like eventually until you start seeing, not quite sunlight, but like more torchlight, you almost as if, and you
Oh, this way.
eventually sort of come to what looks like the exit to the sewer from another direction.
Okay.
Hey, maybe the exit that we were supposed to have entered by, but we took the
Probably.
Took the wrong door. Oh well.
There's
maybe we can do a
wrong
quick
or
exit
right,
here.
You just took a different
No.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blood trail continues, like definitely larger in sort of volume at this point.
So someone survived. Which way?
As far as you can tell, like the blood trail from looking at the direction it fell, the person was running into the sewer.
Oh.
Oh,
Hang on a tick. That means they were attacked outside the sewer.
Oh. So maybe this ghost thingy was not even part of the... Not necessarily part of the...
the mystery deepens. Okay,
Uh-huh.
which way from?
It seems to
Up
be
or
coming
down?
from down here, like down, which was a stairway leading up to the rest of the city. You think you're on the edge of a canal, one of the city's tiered canals.
We're in the lower tier, right?
Yeah, you were on the lower tier. You're now on the second tier.
Oh, so this is the
We went
canal between-
into a sewer and we went up.
You went up a set of stairs. It's a tiered city, remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did go up a set of stairs.
We did
Go
indeed.
up a set of stairs, yeah.
I did think that was odd for a sewer.
Hmm. I mean, it also makes sense why the lowest tier is the worst off. You know, sewers streaming downhill and all that.
Well, yeah, their sewer's going to be clogged with everyone else's sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. It's still like quite early in the morning, like about 5 at latest. So like, so it's only just starting to get light, and even then, you
Wait, when
guys
did we
have all
set
the
off?
You set off like really early,
We
like
did.
4ish, earlier maybe,
Okay.
because you went to bed at like 7, 8.
Oh, yeah.
We also woke up quite early,
Yep.
thanks to somebody snoring.
Okay. Can we follow this blood trail, or does it go cold at the top of these stairs?
You can follow it. It takes you through a few twisting twisting alleys, as you were like sort of in the sort of back end of the forge of the anvil district.
Can we figure out how old the blood trail is roughly?
For a couple of days, as far as you can tell, it's like starting to darken and dry.
Starting to. I think it's
Well,
probably solid
It's
ground.
very dry at this point.
Hmm.
And you can follow it through the
Streets.
yeah.
Oh, hello. Where are we?
Hang on.
We are
Oh,
Oh, God.
Wow.
in an alley.
Definitely in an alley, yeah.
Oh, look. Gross is here.
And you.
Varric at the front because he's our sniffer dog at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, you're not wrong.
As you sort of start to leave the sewer, you just hear Lockhart say, yeah, I'm gonna head back. I think something's going wrong with my bow a bit. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, take care.
Good luck with that.
And he just sort of heads off back from the way you came.
What, back through the sewers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Rather him than me.
No fear.
Nope. Well,
Well,
I do see a body up there.
right. Can I hear any movement or anything like that?
Standing
nearby?
over the body, there is what seems to be a guard out with his spear, just sort of clearly resting and not paying much attention.
I will approach him and make myself known from a distance.
So he's still sort of like snoring on his pike almost, like he's clearly not paying much attention.
Is the blood coming from here or
The blood's coming from about there-ish, from a few meters away.
okay?
Guard's still snoring on his spear.
Can we investigate the blood origination spot?
Yeah, sure. Make me a perception or investigation check.
Is the guard even aware that we are here? Because I tried to get...
No, this guy's sleeping.
Oh, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Let me
He's
just
having a nap on the floor.
Well, no, he's sort of resting on his spear almost, like back on the wall.
So this guy is not the guard. The guard is standing next to him.
Yeah.
Can we have a token to represent the guard?
Because it's...
He invisible, man.
Yeah, we don't see guards, man.
Hang on, where's the nearest? How many guard tokens do I have handy? No, that's a crocodile. That's not going to do. Something's going on with my tokens. Sometimes I can't scroll properly through them.
Oh no. Roll20's not behaving properly.
It never behaves properly. Terrible. Why you no work? That's really weird how it's not that this isn't working. I'll just have to go for one close to the top.
Just
Yeah,
pick anything.
Have an
Pick
old friend
anything.
from a different campaign.
Ah, look, there you go.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a guard. He does look a
Yeah,
lot more awake than you described him, but it's fine.
Well,
He's
it's not actually a
sleeping.
guard token. That's a
Yeah,
big
it's-
bad
it's
for another campaign.
It's fine. It's fine. We know. Okay. So I
Oh
will
no!
approach-
I drew Ziz, but they went behind the invisible
God
wall.
damn it.
I can't see them.
I am
Well,
not feeling that now.
I will stand next to him and Basically, I will grab his spear and poke him.
Wait, Ledge, can I do
Jesus.
my investigation
Oh.
first?
Who are you?
Okay.
He's just sort of grabbing his spear and backs up a bit.
We just
Who are
came
you?
out of the sewers following a blood trail.
Okay.
Why are you asleep on guard?
Well, I mean, long night. Not much going on. Been here for at some time. Yeah. Who are you?
I am Gruz.
What are you guarding?
What do you think? He just points at the body at the floor.
So anybody could have been here in the meantime, and you didn't see it.
Yeah, not anybody.
Almost anyway.
I approached you. I grabbed your spear. You
Oh,
woke up
almighty-
when I poked you.
Look,
Almighty Lord GM, I did a perception check.
Okay, well, as this is happening, you're looking over the several bloodstains on the floor. It looks there's a significant blood splatter there, but then the blood trail quickly turns from the direction you came. It seems independent of the body over there, if nearby.
So potentially, someone was killed and someone else was severely injured and ran to the sewers. Potentially. Okay,
What
carry
is
on
your-
interviewing the guard.
What is your name and rank?
John, I'm a guard. Who are you again? What business
I
do you have
said.
poking around here?
I'm
Show him.
Trust.
Do we have the contract or something? Do we?
Oh yeah, we do have a contract.
Yeah, and
I work
To do what?
directly. We work directly for Tristan Wolf.
you see his eyes on him as like you see on his breast like fuck. Oh, okay. What you doing? You're just walking around? What?
We're
Interest.
investigating disappearances and murders.
Ah, okay.
So could you
Well-
tell us maybe more a little bit about this body that you have?
Oh yeah. He just points down at the body. Marion White, one worker for the Jackals organization for Jackals Foundry, died here a couple of days ago. Murder obviously.
This body
Oh,
died
yeah.
a couple of days ago, and it's still here.
Look, we are very stressed for resources right now. We
What
were
did she
told
do?
a couple of days ago there was someone coming to investigate.
We were only hired yesterday, no?
Yeah.
Right, so just to be clear on the specific of this, is the blood more over here, this end, than in the sewers, or...
Of the blood trail you've been following, or of the body?
the blood trail?
Yeah, it's clear that you get the sense this is the origin point. This blood splatter you find a meter or two away from the body, and as the trail starts from there, and there's more of it here clearly. It looks like
Okay.
someone was quite badly wounded here, but they managed to sort of limp away.
Limp, you say? You're giving. Okay.
The murdered person had legs.
No,
What a
I
great
mean
deduction.
they might not necessarily have been struck in the leg, though, could they? If they were struck in the arm, they wouldn't be limping.
Well, I'm more metaphorically limp, if you know what I mean. Like
A
get
metaphorical limp.
away. It's a thing.
Very well.
Oh,
It is now.
Yeah.
So-
You
Okay.
managed to get away, shall we
So
say?
he struggled getting away, basically.
Did you say Marion? Is this a
Yeah.
woman?
Yes.
So it's Marianne,
Okay.
not Marion. Okay.
Do you...
Marion White.
Marion is a woman's name, like Maid Marion.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Not technically unisex, but you know.
There's guys called Marion, but this is discussion for
Yeah,
another
this
time.
is not on topic.
Right.
Anyway,
I'd like to
What-
investigate the body.
okay.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we found her just a couple days ago. Heard her shout, and came running over here. The original guy. By the time he got there, there was this two hooded gentleman standing over her, carving something into her back. Scarpered as soon as we got here, but well,
What?
Do I need a perception check
Yeah,
on that?
make me a perception. Make me a perception check. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
How far are we from the
from the foundry.
the place? Yeah.
The foundry. You're about like I don't know, only a few minutes walk. You know, fairly close. Let's say like 5-10 minutes walk.
So,
Yeah. Looking over the body, it's pretty clear that like that she's like you know obviously very very dead. If you hadn't guessed that already, looks to be several like large puncture wounds around the midsection. Yeah, with like entry and exit points all over the body, like midsection. Like you think it's possible she might have been stabbed from both sides, but you're not entirely sure.
stab from both sides.
Mm-hmm. And also carved carved into her back is the sort of beginning of of more text, like reading Death 2, but it just stops there.
This looks very similar to the murder we found in the foundry.
Like, right, but does this
So
corpse
the
have a
killer was
weapon?
distracted.
Also, sort of on the body, you do manage to like sort of still like giving a look over. You feel sort of like a jostle inside, and find another letter in her inside pocket of her jacket.
Loot the murder victims.
And after sort of like pulling it out and letting the sort of the blood drip off it for a second,
It would wait. How long? She's been. No, it wouldn't be dripping at this
it
point.
wouldn't be dripping.
Would not be dripping. Would be
There
completely.
would be
sterile.
dried blood marks on it.
And it would
it
smell.
I'm here for the blood forensics.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one.
Like that, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, the main puncture point was only like a couple centimeter off, like where you found the letter. So like a lot of the letter is
Hey, it's
incomprehensible
the
from
same.
blood.
It's the same letter. We just have different
Mm-hmm.
bits of it uncovered.
War Chief Talmor Hen. Feel like we should know more about that.
Yeah, and at this point the guy says, well, I've only had orders to stick with the body until it was investigated, so I'll be going now.
Wait,
I would
no.
say report to Tristan.
Yeah, we'll report. Just talk to him yourself, maybe.
You're
You're the ones with the contract. And he begins walking off into the darkness.
Did people that we found in the sewer also working for the Jackal, or were they?
We didn't quite investigate them very intensely.
Well, I don't think we could recognize them.
Yeah, they were far too enervated to really examine properly.
Yeah.
But we found this letter on both of them. Do we know who this Bastion Commander Wolf is?
Yes.
The guy who gave the contract.
Huh. So these people are trying to get something to him. Maybe we should take these letters to him to see if they make sense.
And we should also ask about War Chief Talmor Hen. Unless we somehow know about him already, but I doubt it.
I have a feeling for story purposes that we could potentially find another of these letters that might have the last of the words uncovered. But never mind.
Possibly the corpse that was at the foundry itself. I don't think we checked the pockets there, but
Well, you investigated it, but you didn't seem to find anything on them. So
How good was that investigation, though?
I can't remember. You don't know.
No.
Good question. What's everyone's passive perception checks? Passive perception stat.
15?
Passive?
Yeah, passive perception.
14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Okay.
I am the sea of
You are at the
things.
sea.
Right, so perhaps this person here and the one that was in the sewers were conspiring together, or at least they were probably killed by the same person.
Does look that way, especially because of the start of the writing on the back. But he said that they heard a shout from her, and so they came to investigate.
It didn't
Which
help
would
her,
have
but
disturbed whoever this was. I assume there's a puddle. I was gonna say pile of blood around her body.
Mm-hmm.
This is where she was killed. So probably she was with someone else who was also attacked at the same time.
As
And
you're
then
sort of
went to
looking
the
over the body,
sewers.
just in sort of. No, you sort of just as you're looking at the body, it's like talking. You hear just sort of the absolute corner, like at the absolute back of your hearing. It still sounds like clattering almost on like the rooftops above, almost.
Clapping.
Like it's almost like something hitting the rooftops above you.
I look up.
Looking up, you see a dark figure illuminated by the moonlight. In this hooded, guise. With a rapier drawn. I'd like everyone to roll me initiative, please.
Oh my.
Oh,
Here
I
we
got
go.
excited then for a second. What level am I?
oh,
3.
right. Where's my initiative?
I'm liking that.
Oh, there we are.
I
Oh,
can
wow.
have a climbing speed.
Oh yeah,
can't
I'm liking that as well.
You can have a climbing speed, yeah.
I mean, I can just climb. I don't need to have the
Are
climbing
you
speed.
still a bear though?
no, I
No.
didn't select my token. Can you fix that?
Give me a sec.
I can roll again, but it's like the best initiative I've ever rolled.
Okay,
so
fine.
I'd
I'll
rather
add it
not.
in. Fine.
Thank
What's the hell?
you.
Pretty tight combat, eh?
Okay, so that was it. Okay, 16.
How many are there?
What? Like one that Nana has just seen, and you managed to react in time to her. Her seeing it at least.
Yell.
Mm-hmm.
Yell.
To see this sort of figure standing out on the rooftops above you, which I will feel a bit of like a sort of a bit of the sort of. Hang on, that's polygon reveal. Do you want to play ball? Just say that's the roof above. This hooded figure you can barely make out of a rapier draw.
Okay.
Looking.
Can I reach him when I stand below, or do I have to?
No,
climb
it
up?
is. This is about like this is a good 2 stories up.
So how much climbing would that cost me?
I think you move at half speed when you climb, so
Not if you're an animal that can climb things.
unless I think it
Or
might be a
a thief.
quarter speed actually. No, it's maybe a quarter speed actually. I think.
Oh, it's half speed.
Oh, no, it's half speed. Yeah, I'm thinking of something else.
1, 2, 3, 5. So climbing up is how many feet? 10 feet?
I'd say it would take a good 2 rounds of movement to climb up there.
2 rounds.
Well, yeah, of movement, but like not
Oh.
action. I'd say on a good athletics check and a full round you could get up there.
And it's my turn.
Indeed.
I am gonna activate my rage, because I don't like being surprised at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you fly into a rage.
And I'm trying to climb up that balcony. I'm gonna guess athletics, that is.
It is athletics, yeah.
Well, good thing I've got the strength for that.
Yeah, you just ramp off off a bit of the wall, jump up and just grab like a bit of an overhang and just pull yourself up.
How much movement speed do I still have then?
I'm gonna say because it was 2 story that's gonna be your full round just to get up there.
Okay, then I
Because
will.
you have just climbed 2 stories in 6 seconds.
Then I will shout loudly and throw my javelin.
I don't know. I mean, full round.
Oh, it's a full round. I can't do anything anymore.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
takes
gonna say,
your
given how much you've
action.
moved, yeah.
That's a shame. Then I'll just shout at him, "Come at me!"
Mm-hmm. Doesn't seem to react properly.
Hmm.
So, Menor, your turn.
Right, I'm gonna stay down here and try to throw a dart at said.
Mhm.
Is that possible? I have a.
Yes.
Can I have view of him?
You do have view of him, yeah. That does hit. Yeah, your dart just sort of strikes them in the shoulder as they're distracted for a second by a Gruz climbing up this like two-story building with remarkable speed.
Alright, I think I'm actually. Oh, I might move back here and then end my turn.
Okay, Nana.
Hello. I've been doing a little bit of research, just as you know I would. Excuse
I don't
me.
move dread or anything.
Oh, hang on. Google is trying to confuse me. Please leave! Oh my god, just let me open this token. What is wrong with you? Technical difficulties, but it's fine because I have it in the book. I, please and thank you, would like to. This is like a box, right? I could jump onto this.
You probably
box.
could jump onto that box, yes.
Okay, and then I could turn into a giant spider.
Okay.
And no difficulties climbing up as a giant spider.
Yeah,
I tell
oddly
you,
enough, you could probably do that, yeah.
I could even climb upside down without making a check. It says in the book. Yeah.
It does
so
say
I'd
in the
like-
book.
Yeah, it does say in the book. So if you have one of those giant spider tokens that you had handy from way before, and you had the giant spiders.
Because it's going to get complicated, I'm just going to
Okay, fine.
increase
Just
your
make me big. I don't care.
Okay. What size
That's
is a giant spider?
A giant, at large.
Yeah. Okay, are you going to move first? Are you going to like sort of?
These lads are in the way, so I'm going to as I jump onto this box and then throw myself at the wall. Turn into.
God, stop moving! I'm trying to resize you.
Also, can we see more of the roof, or is that?
Yeah. Give me a sec.
I'm big now.
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
I need my space.
Big Spidey boy.
So how much movement have you taken as part of that?
The biggest. Oh well, okay. I have the same. I have. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. So I have 30-foot speed normally, and the spider has both 30 speed and 30 climb. So
Okay,
it's
yeah.
all
So
just
you
part
would
of
have
my 30.
you would have climbed that as normal. So yeah.
Yeah. It's as if it is floor to me.
Oh, I just lost everybody, so I'm guessing I have to re.
Yeah, we just lost you.
I haven't had anybody since the start of the stream.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, now I've just lost power.
Yeah, same. There we go.
Meanwhile, nothing works.
Huzzah.
Thanks, Roll20.
As is tradition.
Prick.
Anyway, can I like walk over this character maybe?
Not without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Am I okay? But if I was in its range, I could move to somewhere else within its range. No.
Yes, but you can't move over its square. Remember.
Is there enough of the to go around? Is there enough?
Yes.
Of
I'm gonna
You
say
know.
it's how much movement have you got left at this point? Because that seems like you've used a
well,
lot.
how much was the wall?
I'm gonna say the wall was a good. If you jumped properly, I'd say the wall was another like 12 feet maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll be like here then. I'm still.
When
You
are
didn't
you
make it big
standing
enough.
here? I'm pretty sure when you standing here.
No, I was standing here.
Yeah.
I was
that's
not- I was
exactly
on
right. That's
this
exactly
side
right.
of
I just pinged.
No, you just pinged up here.
Oh,
In my-
for me, I pinged down here. And I blame Roll20 because it seems. Yeah. Okay.
And then I'd like to use a bite, which I'll have to roll.
Mhm.
Big old bitey boy. Ah, no, ignore that.
Well, you got a 16, so that's a hit already
Oh,
without modifiers.
okay, that's fine. I
So
was
roll
add
damage.
5 to that, so...
Yeah, his AC isn't quite 21.
Oh, really?
Good to know.
Oh my god, can you stop? Heck, I'm sorry. It just keep rolling. I mean, you could just add... Okay, we can just add 3 to that. So
Yeah,
that's...
I can do some mental math.
that's
Huzzah.
fine. And then that's piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the target must make a DC 11 con saving throw.
Okay. That is an 11.
Okay, so that if it meets
That's a
it,
save because if you hit the save, you save, so it's fine.
Okay, that's fine. So take half of this.
Okay.
So like 5 then.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it? 'Cause it
5. You
rounds
roll down in damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. This sort of
Poison
hooded
damage.
this hooded figure just suddenly like sort of almost taken aback in sort of surprise as this, as this woman just suddenly
Giant
turns into a giant spider and doesn't quite react in time to you biting into him. Manages to sort of catch the bite on his arm, but you feel him start to fold through a bit as you just sort of pierce into him.
Inject that poison.
Okay. Now his turn. It's gonna make a stab against you. That is a terrible roll, like an 8.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it just glances off a bit of like your sort of spider. What was the term? Like, it's not chitin, is it?
What?
It's-
The
It's
skin?
spider skin. Yeah, is it just skin?
It's hair. It's like a shell with hair, I think. It's not quite an
Well, just
exoskeleton,
yeah, just shell
but
then.
it's...
Yeah, just glances off. It's quite a poorly aimed strike. So you get the sense that this person doesn't quite react properly to it. That they're gonna disengage as a bonus action.
Oh,
just
jump.
are you looking for the word exoskeleton, perchance?
Is it exoskeleton?
No, but they don't have exoskeletons because they have.
Yeah.
Do they not?
Manages to sort of just
Maybe it is an
jump.
exoskeleton.
Yeah, he manages to like just pull himself from your grasp and just jump off the roof and neatly slide down.
Jump off the roof and slide down.
Mm-hmm. Rogues,
Well,
man.
Yep.
Slide down a vertical surface.
Not yeah, no. You know what I mean.
Climb
He
down.
falls down and just manages to just neatly dodge roll as he hits the floor.
Wow.
Let's see, that was
Heck.
that.
He's
Manages to
run
get
away.
a little bit of the way down the
Varric,
down the
after
alleyway.
him.
Get him, Varric!
Oh well,
Your
I
turn.
will. I'll move over there, and then I'll start. Actually,
Get his legs, his ankles.
Go for his legs.
or
No.
is it sounds to you?
Spider
Skitter,
noises.
skitter, skitter.
exactly. I'm actually gonna try to tackle him or her or whatever. it
Okay,
is.
make me an athletics.
Like a slide to tackle their feet.
I'd say it's still going to be an athletics check to actually put the force into it, but bad roll. Let's see how they do. Yeah, you managed to just tackle this person to the floor.
Can I then try to get my short sword somewhere near the vicinity of the neck?
I'm going to say sure. As part of that as part of that action, I'm going to say yeah. You can get to their neck.
Oh,
You
okay.
notice as you sort of put the short sword to the neck, their eyes seem not to have or entire facial seem not to have reacted to this situation at all. Like stays completely unmoved. Right. Yeah. Anything else?
Can I quickly take a bit of a look at that person on what I can possibly see?
Yeah, maybe a quick perception check. They're mostly hooded. It's got like a small, only a section of their eyes uncovered by this sort of black mask and hood.
Yeah, and considering that
like-
this is like happening very fast, so
Yeah, it's
probably
going to be
disadvantage.
well, not disadvantage. It's just there's not much you can get,
Ah.
from this check. However, on a 20, yeah, it's this sort of you think you can see like elven features underneath this like face, like on the face even, and just like a few scars here and there, but mostly and then this they're wearing like black cloak, black hood, this like black facial mask, and this like actually fairly well made to the leather armor underneath as you sort of quickly like glance over its quality. It's surprisingly well made. Also got a rapier. Right, Femeno, could you remind me of your passive perception, unless there's anything else you want to do, Farag?
14.
Okay, 14. Okay, that is. As you just sort of as you're sort of watching this sort of person flee around the corner, you see just around the corner of the alley, they just knock him over. You don't quite react in time to this there's like sudden footsteps you hear at the last second. As this and suddenly you don't quite react in time to just. Another figure going for a stab in the corner of your eye. So let me see. They will have advantage on this attack. Ooh, yeah, that's a hit. So that will involve sneak attack, and because of that, it's an auto double. That's that. No wait, ignore that roll.
Okay.
Okay, so it's hang on. I really need to re-roll this.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, so double that, and then add 3, and that's the damage you've taken from this guy's sneak attack.
It's 21.
Holy.
As this person just spears you through the chest with their rapier coming out of the corner of your vision.
Ow.
How indeed.
I'm alive.
Yeah, it does go like clean through a part of your side. Like you managed to just hold on to consciousness to be it's a close run thing. Graz, your turn.
Is there a way for me to jump down, like, on this character?
Yeah, we'll say as part of your attack, yeah.
So...
Are you gonna go for like an actual like overhand strike, or are you just gonna try and land on them?
No, I'm gonna try and X-waving.
Okay, in that case, take me an attack.
Oh my goodness.
Straight attack?
Straight attack, yeah. Okay, yeah, as your axe comes down at the last second, this guy manages to narrowly duck aside. Like you feel like your great sword like slash across his hood and get a few fibers out, but you don't quite hit him.
Well,
he just like nimbly like dodges away.
Well, at least I still have this.
Does he not have advantage if he's jumping off a building onto him?
I'm gonna say it's less a matter of like power and more a matter of speed.
Okay.
Still is that.
There is still that. So I'm gonna roll a d6. Oof.
Okay, yeah, they do make that save.
Damn it.
They
So
take half damage.
That's
a
one
single
damage.
point of lightning damage.
Should be at least shocked from both the fact that there is a giant.
He drop anything metal he hold.
It's more like a static shock at that damage. Like a bad static shock.
Like touching the car door.
Like touching a trampoline after you've been using it for a while.
I haven't used a trampoline in years.
Neither have I. Bad memories. Samena, your turn. You've just been stabbed.
I have just been stabbed. You're not wrong. However, I'm gonna try to go for a standard hit. Oh my god.
Okay. That's a miss. Just again narrowly ducks nimbly ducks under your quarterstaff swing. You're still sort of reeling a lot from the you can do that, yeah. That's the hit, however. Ducks under your quarterstaff, and you manage to just like get a kick into his knee. Yeah, that hits for 8 points of bludgeoning.
I'm not done.
And that's another hit. It's just as you sort of like as he now like backs back, you manage to just catch him around the jaw with another punch.
Alright, still
Another 8
not
points.
done. Yeah. Make him roll a dex saving throw.
Okay, I can do that. Okay, that's that. Oh, that's a shit roll. What happens to him?
He gets
What
knocked
horrific
prone.
thing. Yeah. The second one, you manage to just sort of like send them spinning as they're like sort of as your like hit makes them back against the wall as they just slam into it and sort of collapse up backwards. They are prone.
Can I still move?
You can still move, yeah.
I'm gonna hopefully just be able to escape back here
And
and hide behind this barrel.
you're gonna try and actually hide. Well, it's an action to hide, but
Well, I mean, no, I'm
yeah,
just
you
gonna
can
like,
stand behind it. But
yeah, I can stand behind the barrel.
yeah,
By the way, Para does have an inspiration.
she does.
What
Your
of
turn.
it?
Just reminding you.
Yeah, that's a good idea, but like also I don't need it at the moment. What
No,
I am...
but we forgot to mention it. at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah, you didn't officially give me one. I was like, oh, it's not a bad recap.
There wasn't much to recap, to be honest.
Short recap.
Okay. Ha ha ha. Ha. I'm gonna try and web this failer.
Okay.
He's trying to run away. This guy is like, oh no, I'm in the fight. Well, he's on the floor now, but this guy, he's going to have to survive my web attack.
Give me a
which I'm
sec.
gonna
Let me just have a quick look at
shoot.
that in the book. I'm gonna say as he's being tackled by Zay, this is gonna have a bit of difficulty, like actually hitting him and not Zay.
Can I not see him?
You can see bits of him, but it's mostly like underneath Zay.
Okay, well then can I see this guy?
You can see them perfectly.
Oh, well then I'll target them instead. That's fine. If I don't see the other one, I'll just not.
As they're prone, so you would have disadvantage on the attack.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm webbing him. Surely it's easier if he's already on
Well,
the
yeah, but
floor.
it's a flat target, so there's nothing upstanding. I'm gonna say as you have high ground on him, that will decap just standard.
Okay.
Just standard straight
Okay.
attack.
Okay. 20. That's not.
That will in fact hit them.
Okay, he's restrained by webbing. As an action, he may make a DC 12.
Well, strength check, burst
Strength
movement, success. Yeah.
Okay,
Lost your kazoo.
fine, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh,
you're
for
fine.
fuck's sake!
For fuck's sake, man. Nice. The webbing can be attacked and destroyed. It's
Mhm.
blah 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 blah. But his head's still visible, probably.
Yeah. You guys should just spray this guy down with web. Try not to make a joke here, but it's just
Is this a dead end?
that backs onto what you can think is a gate, like a small gate of some kind.
Could I jump across to the rooftop and like? I mean, I don't. Okay, maybe that's not. But
Make me an athletics check with the spider's stats, of course.
I'm thinking. Okay, I'm doing a little. Can we see more of this? All of this roof?
Yeah, it's roof. All the sort of
Is
like
all. Well then, what does this go to?
I'm gonna say reveal probably all you could see down here. That goes down to another alleyway.
Okay, lots of alleys here, lots of things. Okay, I would like to get to that middle. I keep looking. I have the stats like right here. Acrobatics is Dex. Okay.
No, I said athletics.
Oh well, that is strength. Okay, that's still okay. If I'm doing this right, which I might be. $13?
I'd say yeah, you managed to sort of like just nimbly hop across. Like like legs just skittering on.
5 out of 8 make it. The other 3 just like.
Yeah, but your back few legs don't quite, but you manage to just easily grab on and pull yourself up.
If more than half makes it, you make it.
Yay. Okay.
So they're both
One second.
down.
One's was we're both one's restrained, the other's as I say, in much case this one's going to try and break free.
It's not his turn already.
Yes, it is. Oh no, you're still
Wait,
yours.
who-
Sorry, unless there's anything else you want us to do.
Wait, I'm confused. You meant the one that is under.
Yeah, under Varric, yeah. It's
I
his
was
turn.
like, he just had a turn. He can't break out of my web yet. No, yeah, okay, yeah. No, I did my action. I did my movement. So
Okay, he's going to try and get out. I need an athletics check, please, Varric.
Okay.
Yeah, he just, as you're sort of on top of him, manages to really sort of slip under your guard for a second, and manages to escape using his action.
Do I get attack of opportunity?
If were he not to disengage, yes.
Well, but I did have the sword pretty handily there, so...
Then I'm going to say he's got disadvantage on it. Just on the checks. I'll roll again. Yeah, even higher. So yeah, he manages to sort of break your slip under the sword somehow.
Okay.
You were somewhat distracted by the giant fuck off spider hitting the roof above you for a second.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just to disengage. Just gonna sprint down this alleyway. Gets to about here. I'm gonna say you wouldn't provoke. It wouldn't provoke from you, Power, because
I'm on a
You're-
roof.
yeah, you're quite high up.
I'm on a roof. It's okay.
Varric, your turn.
Well, I'll go off then.
Okay.
This time I will not worry with the grapples or anything like that. I'll just start swinging my sword.
At
That's a
his
hit.
legs.
Somewhere in the lower body, perhaps, but...
Yeah,
Is it because you have 8 now that you're fascinated by legs?
Yeah, that is a hit.
You know,
managed to,
they're useful.
hit-
That's
managed
what
to
you
hit-
run
managed
with.
to hit across their back.
Okay, and off sword. Or off hand, rather. And I'm
Another
assuming
hit,
that
yeah.
is another hit.
Yeah. Another quick stab onto their shoulder blade. Okay, now this guy is caught in the webbing is going to try and break out.
That's a 12 strength.
Oh, managed to just do it.
Is he not also lying down?
Wait, hang on. No, again, how is it his turn already?
Yeah?
Because that's how initiative works.
Ah,
It was his turn after Varric.
why did I?
Yeah. It's gonna do that, and then gonna again bonus action disengage.
Wait, isn't he still on the floor when he breaks
It's still on the
out?
floor, so that would provoke. I think that would provoke from Gruz.
Mm-hmm.
Him getting up.
So I hit him.
Smack him
Oh yeah, I'm hitting him.
That's a hit.
That's a hit, alright.
back on
You
the
won't,
ground.
you won't get your crit damage, unfortunately, because it wasn't a crit. But you know,
Yeah.
Wait. He
So-
got up as well. He had a break
it's
free
his,
action
it's
and
his action to get up. It's half your movement. He uses action to break free. It's half your movement to get up.
oh, okay.
So it's 13 then.
Yeah, first. Yeah, you managed to just, slam into their shoulder with a
Stay down!
Yeah, if someone just to sort of break away a bit, but to get about 15 feet.
That's a lot of damage. They regretted this decision, I think.
And this entire time, you haven't actually had a single cry of pain or anything, or any noise apart from sort
Then
of
you.
any of that. Right at the end of their turn, you see Gruz, even with your strike, you see this person just breaking away, sort of sprinting off. At that point, another hooded figure comes around the corner
Oh.
and just tosses a knife straight into their center.
Wait. In their center?
Yeah, into their chest. They managed to narrowly duck away at the side, but they just they clearly grind to a halt in front of this person.
Wait, so they avoid the knife from this masked?
Yeah, yeah. Like it goes wide. They do slide to a halt in front, in front of them. They're clearly recognizing them as a threat.
Good hooded people!
Yay.
That's exciting.
Kruz, your turn.
I'm first gonna shout to the party. Do we want them alive or dead?
Both?
Yeah.
I want the bastard that stabbed me fucking dead.
Consider it done. I'm gonna move in, and I'm gonna hit this ass again.
Okay.
That's
Definitely a hit. Roll
that's a hit.
damage.
16.
Ooh. Yeah, you manage to sort of catch them around the midsection, sort of carving straight in, and you think you're hitting the spine, and it just there's a sickening lurch, and you just pull it free, and then just collapse to the ground.
Ooh.
He's gone.
There's spraying gore all over the place. This other hooded figure seems completely nonplussed by this.
I'm shouting to Theminor. Got the fucker.
He's through a wall now.
Yeah, he can't see it.
Menor, your turn.
Is there any possibility for me to get advantage on that?
I'm gonna say you could
get
occupy.
you, right?
You could occupy that square. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you could just about.
Oh, here. Can I
Risky.
occupy this?
That would count as that. You would get advantage from that.
I mean, how much health could he possibly have? That's a miss.
No, that's a hit because you have advantage. Remember.
Oh, right.
So roll damage. Yeah, you manage to, as you sort of slide by, you just wrap them across the knee with your quarterstaff.
Nice.
That was the coolest thing.
Another hit because of advantage. Yep. You manage to get a good and after your thing, you manage to get a good punch into their chest, but they're just holding up. Yeah, you're roboting hard for me.
Yeah.
Oh great, Discord's having a fun day too. Hang on, let me restart my Discord.
Down.
There we go. Oh.
Oh, okay. So we're
Just
now all.
constant planks.
Okay, now it's back.
Yeah,
Ah.
that sounds better.
Right.
Just for the sake
Weird.
of it, I'm gonna quickly switch my own Discord to something US based.
Well, it's this Discord, isn't it? This server we can.
Yeah.
Did
Anyway,
we catch the last thing I said?
no.
Right, I screamed out.
Just to Central Europe.
Screamed out.
At Para that to help me kill this bastard.
Okay.
Nana, your turn.
So, right. Here's the thing. I'm big, but
Where is this going?
if I climb down, could I climb down kind of like so that I'm supported on the walls, but kind of on top of him at like, a level where I could bite him?
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Yeah. Which, because I can't be able to figure out how that would work otherwise, I'll just move you there.
Thank
Like
you.
It seems logical.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I like
Does
it.
she get advantage on this? Because
I'm
there's
gonna
an
say
attack from
high
every side.
ground. As some high ground, yeah, you would get advantage.
Okay. So I got
Even then, you just managed to narrowly duck underneath your jaws as they just sink and
Yeah,
impact the.
I'm a bit of a clumsy spider. There is that.
They just sink
Also,
into an
it's
impact, like sort of the sort of wall beneath you. You just feel the impact like jitter through your teeth. Very unpleasant feeling.
You don't understand how spider teeth work.
No, I don't. I agree.
There's not a mouth with two rows. There's two main.
Yeah, I know,
things.
right? But impacting into the
So
stone wall is still gonna hurt.
Oh, into the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
He's face is in the air now. He just
Yeah,
ducks.
I know,
so
but
I'm
he
in the
ducks,
air.
so you keep going.
I'm doing this a lot.
But yeah, so he ducks, so you sort of your swing down onto him just keeps going and just impacts into the
Okay,
wall.
okay. I'm a little bit disorientated. I'm gonna make some confused spider noises.
Well, you are hanging on the side, so I can
Out of interest, what does a confused spider noise sound like?
imagine.
Because fuck if I know.
If it ain't accents, it's animal noises.
oh
Accept
yeah.
that. Right, it's his turn. He's going to disengage.
From all of us? Wow.
Yep. You can disengage from. It doesn't matter how many people you're disengaging from. You can still do it. And if realizing this has gone south, I'm going to try and run away.
In the other direction. Quick, another good hooded figure, please.
Varric, your turn.
Okay, I'm assuming I can see where he's heading roughly.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
going to say if you attack from where. Yeah. You can.
Right, so I'll get over here and...
I'm going to say because you would have partial cover from that. And you have enough movement to keep moving because you're a wood elf, but.
Sure. So I'll get there.
Yeah.
And this time, I'm assuming he's somewhat hurt already.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
try to
quite
do-
badly injured from the several marks across his body from
Yeah,
your
I'll
short
try to
sword.
do non-lethal attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, roll 20.
Okay. I'm gonna. I forget. Is there a penalty for doing non-lethal attacks with a lethal weapon?
Well, I mean, I can strike with a pommel or something like that, but
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna put you at a disadvantage
yeah.
because you're, using your weapon in a way it's not properly intended for.
Okay, I'm getting a bit pissed at roll 20 now. I'm gonna have to refresh my page before I can roll an attack.
Hmm.
So, just one moment.
Yeah, we understand.
If it's
In
not
fact,
roll
I've-
20, it's Discord.
For a second, I thought I'd lost a like you guys, but it turns out like Mars and Power just staying very still for a second.
Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of this bloody line, that's what.
Yeah.
Selection tool. Ah,
You should just be able to click it with your mouse and then delete.
there we go.
That was me.
So
I'll
I can
continue
just see,
to
I can
dance
just see
with
on
the
our
music and
8
then
stream. Just snap, something went wrong.
Yeah, it's not going well.
You don't know the half of it, Google Chrome.
Yeah. Right, so disadvantage you said?
Yeah, because you are again hitting with the
Okay, I'll try again. I'm assuming
miss.
that's a miss
Yeah,
as well.
both misses. Those are like duck nimbly underneath both of your sword strikes. With that, the hooded figure is going to move forward. Gonna get to about there-ish before throwing a dagger. That's a hit. And yeah, just as you duck underneath, the person sort of looks over their shoulder at you, like dodge your attacks. Both your pummels just miss their head narrowly, and then just a dagger comes like whistling over your shoulder, hits them square in like the chest, and they just go down.
As in dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
No.
and that ends combat.
Oh ho.
Okay.
Ow!
Well,
Whereas that the hooded figure immediately goes down to back to the corpse that you created, Graz, and just quickly like pulls their hood off, revealing just again a pretty standard a face with elven features, and a completely placid look on their face, and like even like
I'm-
glassier eyes.
Ooh,
Can we
I'm
tell
gonna
wood elf, high
scuttle.
elf, what?
Just
and
a
then do
general
I
intelligence
mean,
check.
I feel like me and Zate would know.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think
Can-
you two could figure out immediately that you think they're they're a wood elf.
Can you give me control of how big my?
Yeah, you can. I
Size.
think you can just click your token, and then you get resizing options.
nope.
Oh, okay. Then I can't because
Okay.
because
Oh.
you know Roll20's level of control is it's really weird and just sort of not consistent.
Right, so Varric will investigate the corpse next to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's well, this person in this fairly well-made studded armor with a hood over. You're gonna actually start trying to look at their face.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, make me a perception or investigation.
I'll do a perception. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you pull the hood off. Again, another fairly common, like just elven face, another wood elf. Yeah, just not much. There's not really anything special about them.
What
Can
can
I
we tell
check?
from the hooded figure that is there?
Can I check the corpse?
Well, give me a sec. Looking at this person, it says this female figure with this, dark, quite well made, slightly like rather form-fitting leather armor. This yellow like facial mask, again very well made, and just green eyes peeking out from under the hood. She seems quite focused on like this body, just looking it over. At one point, she pulls the hood, like the sort of face mask down at the neck to sort of look at something there. Not really paying any of you much mind.
Excuse me. Who are you?
She just sort of sees something, like doesn't really pay. Still doesn't pay you much mind. Just like still focused on the neck, and just sighs at what she sees, and and her head just goes down low.
Can we see
Can-
what she sees?
Yeah.
Looking down, you see what looks to be as like a single like sort of mark or rune branded into their neck. Don't you speak Draconic?
I don't.
Yes.
Make me an intelligence check.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say with advantage. Yeah, it doesn't need it.
Okay.
Reading
okay.
over, it looks to be a mark which reads, as far as you can tell, in a very old and quite like like a very old and sort of quite posh form of like dialect of Draconic. Seems to read like you think like control or dominate, something along those lines. As you sort of start reading, you can start like, intensely looking into it and sort of trying to think of it. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh heck it do. I know where this is going. There you go. Wait, saving throw or throw?
Yeah, saving throw. It doesn't mean with that roll you've definitely made it. Yeah, you just sort of looking into it for a second. You just feel this painful like flash in your head as you sort of stagger back. So you take one point of psychic damage.
Owie.
I can't half. As you sort of stagger back as this sort of a memories like painful like memories just flood your mind, and you just stagger back with a gasp.
What is going on here?
These people were controlled. They were in no control of their actions.
Another one. Just turning around, she pulls off her hood and mask. And Nana, you recognize her, Sierra.
My friend from the temple.
Mm-hmm. I've been tracking them the past few days.
Are they who's been doing this to the...
It would appear so.
That is interesting.
Again, moves past you to a look over the other body. Again, pulls down the hood and notices the same mark. Damn it! She just sort of kicks like a nearby barrel in frustration.
Have there been more these kind of people here?
Not recently.
But in the past?
Yes.
When?
Wait, I need to...
She seems to almost like sort of clocking your reaction a few seconds later. Like so to you to know, it's almost like quite a curious gaze. Only one other person had that reaction to that mark.
Who?
Someone long gone. She just sort of seems to sort of be lost in thought for a second.
Is there anything else you can tell us about this?
Not really.
As in, you don't want to, or you cannot.
Take your pick.
We were trying to investigate the murders. If you know anything that could help.
With all due respect, this is a rather sensitive nature. I'd rather not trust someone I just met on the street.
Oh, we're clearly not their friends, if that's what you're insinuating.
Indeed, but still. Secrets are dangerous tools. I prefer not to give one to someone who just shares an enemy.
Thanks. These people have been traveling with me for some time, and we are all looking for the common cause. These men are, well, they seem to be potentially assassins of the house Mayuntandik.
That's what house they're from.
I'm assuming that the jackal had a falling out, which is interesting to me.
Would appear so. Just again keeps looking over the bodies and starts patting them down. No orders, nothing quite as useful as that.
Well, we probably don't want to leave the bodies here, although they will be of no use to the government. No, not government. People in charge.
I take it you're working for the Bastion Commander as well, then?
We've been investigating something that might be connected to this, but it's looking to be... Well, do I have either of the letters?
Do you?
Don't
I
think
found
so.
one. I know I found one, and...
Who investigated the person in the sewer?
Might have been me.
Yeah.
Where are those letters that we found on the people that we've...
I have one here. I'll show it. The one with the bloodstains is on me.
I'll show the one with the burn mark.
She just looks over both of them, like eyes scanning, like her face giving nothing away at all.
It seems like they were trying to give warning to the commander and were
Can't
intercepted.
say I'm surprised. Or this war chief Tao Moran, unknown to me.
Us too.
That'd be something to ask our dear Bastion Commander about.
That was our intention.
It was
He
our
is
next port of call before we were so rudely intercepted.
Well, if we need to put away the bodies, we could probably place them in the sewers for the time being. After we've talked to the commander, we can probably reveal that there's some extra in there.
These people will control. I don't think we should dump their bodies in a sewer so unceremoniously, after all they've been through.
We can always burn them.
She does seem to shift her, like, sort of calm and, like, sort of very almost aloof demeanor just shifts into one sort of more, like, an angrier, more sort of, what was a resentful one? We take them to be buried properly.
I agree. Where's the nearest mod? Is that like a
The nearest one is out well outside of the city. So you know, outside of people's private gardens, and
If we can get them back to our cart, we can take them out with us.
I don't know how I feel about having dead bodies in the cart. Not with the beer over there.
Well, the beer won't go stale. Assuming there's any left.
I doubt that.
Samuro just whistles and looks around.
Thought so.
As far as I'm concerned, we can dump them anywhere.
we can't dump them.
These
She
people.
just sighs, pulls her face mask up, and pulls her hood over, and just storms off.
Okay, well, these people were not in control of themselves.
And
It is
just
not
makes
their
their way
fault
back
that
out into the
they were
streets without
here.
you.
They had lives before they were these assassins.
You mean they didn't choose to be this?
No.
Look, I don't know. I mean, I didn't get this shock from the mark, so.
Feminor can tell you're right, but he doesn't really care because he's been stabbed.
We do need
For
to
now.
look out of our wonders.
We could. Put them somewhere. I mean, how odd is it going to be for us to carry bodies across the city?
It's still very early, so
It is!
we would probably get away
Yeah,
with
let's
murder.
do
Wait,
it.
we just did.
Self-defense.
Yeah, still, you know. I mean, I
I
don't mind
suppose-
carrying a body if we need to.
What do we do about the body of this Marion?
We let them collect it.
At this
Well,
point,
I mean, they
you
had
just,
not
you just,
collected
you
it
just,
for a
and
few
just hear
days.
the sort of the clattering and just running towards you of like clearly like at least semi-armored people like running towards you.
Okay.
Barry shifts around a little bit uncomfortably.
And with that, several other more guards just round the corner.
Yay. Did you find a guard token?
No, I didn't. I've been busy. So more Barzilai Foon, because that's appropriate.
Oh, he just looks like freaking Crash Enemy.
Which one?
The guy with the big head.
Well, that narrows it down.
Vortex. Cortex?
Cortex.
Cortex.
Yeah.
Yeah. His
Actually,
laugh
It kinda
is like a
reminds me-
soundtrack in my head.
Yeah, he did like this. Like, you know, the girl from earlier, John, and two others just round the corner. Right, what's happening here? Only left you with one body.
And then
Yes.
two more tried to kill us, so
You can take
now
this
they're all
body,
free.
but we'll take the other two.
Look, what happened here? Like,
They are part of our investigation.
That doesn't mean anything. Just what happened here?
Look,
We were
have a-
attacked by these people.
I
And
thought
so
just attacked. Like,
I'll just drag Theminor into the open and point to his wound.
we should probably get that looked at. I mean,
oh yeah, I'm good. Okay, sorry, I've been completely distracted. Let me turn around and just freaking healing word you. I'm sorry.
Probably a good idea.
Do you know what? I'm gonna throw a level 2 at you.
Very nice.
Oh my.
Thank you.
There you go. I have 12 healing.
what were they like muggers or like?
We think that they are connected to the case of the deaths of the Jackals workers. So
Oh, well, are you jackal workers?
No.
what?
No,
No,
but we're
we're
investigating.
investigating it.
Oh, it does make sense when I think about it.
We work for the Bastion, Commander. We will take these
Ah,
two bodies
yeah,
with
I
us.
remember. Oh, okay. We'll just come with you because you know, people might make assumptions. You know, carrying two bodies through the street at night.
How
Well,
about you
if
take
you're
care of the
coming,
other
then
body?
yeah, you can take this other body.
Yeah, now that the scene's been investigated, we can just leave it. Yeah, that's fine.
Leave it.
Leave this. We can take the body. It's fine. Just you know.
Mm.
Also, I'm not spending another night standing here on my pike waiting for someone to investigate this damn corpse. But anyway.
No, we're here now,
Yeah.
and we need to leave.
hmm
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So you can pretty easily carry the these bodies now that you've got off like a few guards escorting you.
Yay.
Yeah.
Guess we'll
Where
head back.
will you bury this Marion?
Well, Barry, body will go to the family, of course. They'll make their own arrangements.
Okay.
We will take care of the other two.
Maybe we should talk to the family.
But
Possibly.
if you want.
I think we should have a rest and maybe talk to.
Yeah. Should we call a break there then?
Yes,
Yes.
I would
Yeah.
agree so. Right, we will
Okay.
be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Catch you in a bit. Right, shall we make our way to our cart then? To get these bodies stowed.
So as you're sort of says that the guards are like, oh yeah, we do kind of have to take custody of the bodies.
That is not gonna happen.
Well, yay! This is our job. We have a
You
very
were
stressful day.
You were asleep on your job, and you're gonna discuss this with me?
The sort of other guards look and is like, shut up, just. I still have a job
Oi,
to
shut
do.
up, mate.
Cross, listen, we don't need to have the bodies as long as they're in a place that we can access them later on for any investigation.
I'll look over
Where
the
will you
guards.
put them?
Well, the Citadel morgue probably.
Okay.
I mean, we will put them there. There's nowhere else to put them.
Okay.
Very well.
All right. So yeah, they take the bodies and Oh, and when you usually see the Bastion Commander, could you not mention how I was maybe not paying complete due attention to my post, please?
Oh, don't worry. We won't mention it as long as you take good care of these bodies.
Yeah. Okay. In fact, I'll
You know,
do that.
Do
thing
your
that-
job properly
Yes,
this
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I'm going. Just
I will just glare.
his two
down.
companions give you guys a look, then him a look, and just walk off behind him.
Look, I was a soldier, okay? Sleeping on the watch, that's just not gonna be done. That gets people killed.
Yes,
Sleep
looks
was
like
get... Death. I can't think of it. Right.
How eloquent!
I was trying. Okay.
Right,
Sleeping
so-
on the watch, that is death to catch. Doesn't quite work.
I need
Yeah,
a
not
rhyme.
quite.
You know. Okay. Snoozes get bruises. I saved it. I saved.
Right, so
Whoa.
I'm guessing we'll be heading to the
Debatable.
commander's
Yes.
office now.
I have to talk to Mr. Wolf. By the way, Ninar, would you be able to try and identify this bottle I bought from Nip?
Pardon.
I have this bottle I bought from Nip. Actually,
Who's
he
Nip?
gave it to me.
Who's?
The little
Touche.
immortal goblin.
Oh. Is that an Arcana check? Or you want? Let me
There's
put
an
my ice
Arcana
cream
check
down.
to ID it. Yeah.
I can try. Hold my ice cream.
Yeah, my arms aren't quite that long, unfortunately. You don't know.
We're doing it as we walk. I'm not.
You're
Yeah.
pretty sure it's magical, but you can't quite figure out what it does exactly.
Very well. We will try again later.
I can't focus on this right now. It's magical.
In that case, I will hold on to it for a while longer.
I have the flute that I think is going to summon something. So
Oh, you still don't know what it is yet.
no, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if he's going to eat us or help us.
Probably a demon.
Hmm.
You don't even know you don't even know if it's magical at all yet. It's just a whistle he gave you.
Oh, it's made of bone though, which is kind of.
Yeah.
Dodgy. Yeah. That could be chicken bone. Right, let's head up to the commander then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. You sort of track your way through the citadel. You're again passed through the early morning watch, and you when you sort of go to see that such as north, the guards are sort of inform yeah, he's not here, sorry.
And where could we find him then?
If I had to guess, the Imperial Vault. That's where I last saw him.
Very well. Can you point us to the way?
Oh yeah, and he just points you away. It's slightly outside the building. There's separate sort of little annex to the side of the main citadel. And it's the security's a bit more stringent here almost, as you know, as your papers
More
which normally just
stringent?
which you just looked over for a second, and actually looked over for a second, they're now actually like fully read through entirely, and like just takes a good minute to get through the last checkpoint. You think? It's like, all right, go in. Just you are being watched
Of course we are.
more than usual.
I am always being watched. I'm
So
used
are
to it.
you.
He's the guy you said. It seems a bit confused for us. It's like, yeah. You go in. You're sort of shown into this like large sort of chamber of like almost like of about good 20 feet in the 20 feet ceiling, tall ceiling. It's a pretty vast chamber.
Good, I won't have to duck.
Yeah. Like, around the wall, like the wall, are several like almost vaults almost around the side. Right at the end, you think you see a by the side of a pair of statues, this colossal greatsword just hung up against the wall, like like easily like far larger than you, Gruz. Like looking at it, you can't conceive anyone could even fucking lift that, let alone use it effectively.
That is an impressive piece of material.
And sort of standing by it is a what you think to be the back of Tristan, still in full armor, just gazing at it.
Is he big?
Wait,
Is he-
you don't know. He's wearing armor.
But like, if in this armor, does he look like he could lift it?
No. He looks like like a pretty strong guy, like a guy who's like clearly fought his entire life. But looks like something you'd have to be inhumanly
Goes to
strong
the gym.
carry. He goes to the gym of life. War.
Does he skip leg day though?
Uh-oh.
Again, he's wearing armor. It's gonna make checking him out a bit harder. Like
Problematic.
plate armor isn't that form-fitting.
My thirst is foiled again. Okay.
Yeah, he's just like standing there looking at it.
I will try to get his attention. Commander!
Just looking at it. Makes you wonder. What kind of inhuman monster was this thing forged for?
Commander!
Ah, yes. Gruz.
We have investigated
my
the sewers.
internet committed suicide, so I just missed all that. Can we please repeat some of that?
Basically, you've gone into this basically a museum, basically, and you've just Wolf's there.
We have we are talking to the commander right now. So
He's admiring a weapon.
yes, it's a bit too big to lift for you, isn't it?
A bit too big for anything I've ever met to lift. Well, outside of a troll, even larger.
I wouldn't want to meet a troll that's swinging that.
Wouldn't want to meet anything that could swing that.
Regardless, we investigated the sewers.
Of course. What did you find?
A crocodile
Uncommon, but you find them occasionally in there.
and this, and I hold up the half.
Looks at it. He looks pulls up the same, looks at it. Just pulls at the horn. Shadow demon, I think. We had a incident a few years ago. Some demon binders trying to sow chaos through the city. Quelled fairly quickly, but if you managed to escape into the sewers, we thought we'd hunted them down to the last. Clearly not. This one was patient. Thanks. He just sort of pulls a coin purse from his pocket and just hands it to you. For a job well done. And the other case, the murders.
Well, there is a few more things about that. We also found quite a few bodies in the sewers, and one of them
much.
carried a letter.
A letter.
Actually,
There
we
was
found...
another in an alley outside of
Yes,
the
the
sewers
other
who
one we
carried-
sent you to investigate.
Did you? Okay. Well, oh yeah, you said there was another body that we just didn't investigate. Now I remember one. Okay, that was bad. Okay. She also had a letter, and they seem to be the same. Only they both
Copies,
have
or-
pieces.
Mm.
Yes, but both have parts that are obscured, so it is not possible to completely read it. Although it is possible to read most.
Partially read it.
Hmm.
He seems to run his like a hand over his face, like he can feel another headache just coming on. What do they say? Or just better yet,
Here, have them.
A few names were mentioned.
He just takes them both and just
This war chief Tao Morhen, do you know him?
he just sort of pauses a second. I know of him. Met him once.
Who is he?
He just looks about for a second. A hobgoblin war chief out far on the plains and the Ashen Plains.
Well, apparently he is trading in war supplies
Hmm.
with other unknown
Expected as
parties.
much. And he just looks over the letter with the scorch mark on it, and his face just takes a turn. Like you can see his jaw just set in and just like crunch. His teeth start to grind. And as you can just see, like his hands are ringing around the pipe, breaking it in places.
Now you make it more difficult to read. Whoever sent you this has tried multiple times, maybe more, to send this to you. I assume it is not good news.
No, it's not. Just sighs deeply. Like
What does it mean?
it means, well, I can't say for sure, but given the notice of a weapons and war supplies trading, and the fact I can definitely see parts of a name somewhere in there. Looks like our old friend the Jackal's doing exactly what I suspected he would.
We surmise as much.
He's been running his hands.
Oh,
Damn it! And he just kicks a stool nearby over. Just again runs a hand through his hair. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah, he just pulls another coin for a job done.
So that's how much now?
That's
500 gold?
350 gold in total.
350. Add it to the...
To the loot.
We just got rich, boys!
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
He just again runs a what a damn headache.
Done.
Say, you still looking for employment? And I take it you don't like the Jackal.
We are not fans. No.
You're
He
interested
is
in
worth
more,
less than most living
You're
beings.
you're interested in more work for a coin at possible danger?
What kind of work?
Well, work that might involve violence, combat, stealth. Off the books, of course.
Sounds
I assume
familiar.
it pays more.
Well, I can't pay you as much off the books, but I can certainly make a personal investment towards this.
So, what are we talking about?
Talking, well, let's just say that the Jackal has a lot of friends around the city. Any official investigation I try and put on him, but we warned about days in advance while the bureaucracy worked its way around, for enough time for him to dispose of any evidence in his holdings.
Can't
Off
say
the
I'm
books,
surprised.
however. Meet me in my office tomorrow, about midday. Now, if you excuse me, I have an operation to plan. And he just pulls his sort of like cloak up and strides off. Clearly very frustrated, but also like a bit. You can just sense a bit of a vengeful spark in him.
Varix just raises an eyebrow. This might be interesting.
Anything we can help with?
He's already gone.
He's already gone.
He just told us to meet him tomorrow.
Then I suggest we go back to the town, to the tavern. Rest up, because not just one of us is hurt.
White.
I've also lost my wild shape.
Yep. I could do with some rage.
I'm also running out of bread.
It's still fairly early in the morning. It's still like only 8-9 at this point.
We've done good use of this day. It feels
we
good
have.
to be up so. It feels good to be up so
You are
early.
quite tired. You've been in two major
I am
combats
going to crash
of the
soon,
day.
and I would like a nap.
How tired am I? I mean, I haven't.
Well, you've still been in combat. You've also been severely injured, which even with Nanar's magical assistance, Still fucking tires you out. You've been stabbed through the chest.
Pretty violently, we might add.
What I would suggest is that we go to tavern, have a nice little lunch, and rest a little bit, and then I would suggest that in the afternoon we might want to go check or scout out the location, Shackle's mansion.
That could be useful.
Yes.
Okay.
Who is breaking a can?
That would be me. Crushing a can.
Grossing a can.
So okay.
Right, so shall we head for the tavern?
Indeed.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out whether or not I was supposed to go back to that Grey Warden, but he just wants bodies with the mark, so that's not gonna be useful for now.
Of course, in the afternoon we can also use some time to go investigate the bodies that were produced earlier.
We will need to find our way to the morgue, though.
I'm sure that the guards will know.
Yes.
For now, we rest.
Indeed.
So just gonna head back to the tavern and just crash, I presume.
Yup.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, I'd like to meditate for at least half an hour.
Strange that. Oddly specific.
I would like a rest.
I was also like a rest, a full rest.
Okay, a long rest, and that's a good 8 hours like sleep, basically.
Well, yeah, but it's
Well,
still
it's not
we
sleep, but like-
could have a short rest and
Yeah,
just
short
use up
rest.
some hit die.
Yeah, sure. You
Yes.
just head back to your rooms, just have a
Can
power
do.
nap, just a bit of a meditate,
that case.
lie down.
Power down.
In that case, I will
Okay.
roll a hit die, which is a d12 for me, I think.
I only
Yeah.
lost 1 point, so I'm just gonna deduct a hit die. I think I might be able to roll a 1.
So I rolled enough for me to go back to full health. That's
Well, you
good.
add
What-
your
what do
con,
I
so you
roll?
literally have to. You roll your hit dice plus your con modifier.
Well,
So
I
for
just
you,
did.
it's- Yeah, I'm talking to Marjack. So for
Oh.
you, it would be a D8 plus your con modifier.
It just rolled automatically for me, so...
Yeah, you can just roll your hit dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I might use another one.
I think I think you can only use half your
No, I think you can use as many as you want, but on a long rest you only regain half of the hit dice.
Oh yeah, I probably you are right. Never mind.
Actually, I think you'll find.
Don't think you've got quite enough like facial hair on the neck to do that, but sure.
Well, okay. If you want some facial hair,
Oh boy.
I can provide some facial hair. That's fine. That's no worries for me.
Because I sure as hell can't.
Working on it.
Not even working on it.
Actually, I think you'll find.
There we go. Add some heavy breathing, you have the whole package.
It's hard to breathe heavy through like just a normal mic.
Without, making a...
Well, I
Wind
can't,
storm.
get closer to the mic because it's the wrong mic.
But yeah, you get back to the tavern and just crash. Get in your rooms and just, just sleep for a few hours.
Well, maybe not hours, but like have a power nap of 1 hour and have a lunch and all that.
Okay, so you're just going to go back down, have another quick lunch? Or...
Well, the first lunch.
yeah. You can get some pretty good pub food here.
Yeah, I'll spend some money on that.
I mean, we can probably spend like 1 or 2 gold from the loot to
Yeah,
pay
you're
for
doing
everyone.
pretty well recently, I hear.
Yeah. So for the four of us, how much is it?
I'd say probably for like a good proper like sort of like as good as they provide lunch. I'd say about a gold.
Okay, so that's 1 gold from the loot box.
Yeah. But it's
Okay.
like a proper
Mm-hmm.
almost like
Party.
Sunday. Yeah.
That
So,
includes
like,
that
like a
includes the
Sunday
drinks.
roast. Yeah, Sunday roast with like some pretty solid ale.
And a bunch of bread.
We good on money for now, so that's good.
Yeah, little adventurer's first paycheck. Gonna splash it all.
I'm telling you though, this bread is gonna have a use someday.
Possibly.
Well, if nothing else,
We'll
it's
find
great
an
to-
enemy who just hasn't had bread for years and he's craving it, and you'll throw some bread at him and he'll go, "Oh, I
No, you're
won't
fi-
kill you, thank goodness."
You'll find an enemy who's allergic to gluten.
Just force it down his throat.
Yeah, but that might take it a little bit time to get the effect.
So yeah, you were just having like the tavern's fairly full.
Anybody looking up to come si dice, how do you say? Anybody looking to be interested in our little group, or we are being ignored for the most part?
Mostly ignore. People are just taking a look over because you're quite a strange group. Even like the Ring of Iron, it's a fairly interesting group makeup. But you know, nothing more than passing curiosity.
Fair enough.
Well, the button from earlier, like, just to sort of deliver your food. Which are going well for you then. In order to your purses seem a little bit heavier than before.
He wouldn't know because it's in the cart.
Good of you to notice. Yeah,
So
I mean, I
either
suppose we have a few
either he
extra
ruffled
coins.
through our cart.
Well, I assumed that you had the money on you and you just paid for stuff.
Yeah, I think maybe our money, our personal money, we pay for things and then we'll take the money out of the card like when we get back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our money is not increased at all.
Never mind then. Ignore that last retcon that last statement.
No take backsies.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood your distribution of money. But most people carry their money on them.
We have a lockbox.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop anyone from just like stealing the
Well,
car.
yeah, that's a bit like
I've
that's a bit like storing all the money in the boot of your car. It's locked.
I want to go see the horses before we head
You
off.
can go see the horses again. Yeah. They're
I'll
there,
take
enjoying
a might
enjoying the
be.
days off.
Hmm?
Enjoying
If
their
I
day-
if I turn into a horse,
Mhm.
do I not have to use speak with animals?
I'm gonna say you still do.
Okay.
There's nothing in druid shape implies that you can get around it like that.
They humans can't understand me, but okay, I guess I still don't understand horse. I just
Yeah.
make weird noises. Okay.
Yeah, you just make horse noises.
Okay.
Like no more than a horse could understand itself like another horse normally. Like you don't see horses sitting in the field having philosophy chats, do you?
Yeah,
You don't
it took
know
me
that.
so much willpower not to say pet pal.
You you too.
It's two. Cool. Then let's explore. Perhaps we should wait until the cover of darkness to scope out the jackal's home. But we
It
could.
sounds good, but we can probably head for the morgue first.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Okay, you're gonna head to the morgue.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you had your supposed to be shown to the morgue, let through with not too much effort thanks to your papers. And then you got through into this sort of not dusty but quite, sterile, like, like chamber of, several, containers which you can only guess the contents of. All about human sized.
Anybody we can speak to?
Give me a perception check. Because there's like several rows, so
Wait, several rows of people?
several rows of, containers of and walls.
Where's perception? Where? Oh, there.
As you sort of let in and sort of the
Okay, you see more than I do.
I just sort of
For
let
once.
in. I just sort of let in from through the sort of the door. The guy says, yeah, if you're going to speak to the morgue manager, he's a eccentric fellow. Don't try not to be too creeped out. He hasn't killed anyone. Yeah.
He lives in a morgue. How
Mm.
much dead people can you find here?
Quite a few,
Well,
I
not
believe.
presumably, but
Exactly. So I'll just head up to the morgue manager then.
yeah, you sort of keep like going through the rows and just looking through, and eventually you see this sort of like man hunched over. I wanted like a sort of stone tablet over the body. You just over the body one of your bodies you recovered, completely vivisected, and just like open to not really paying you much mind. Just stroking his little sort of like soft white beard. A halfling folk, by the way.
I will just stand behind him. Excuse me.
Ah! And just looks over to the. Oh, hello. You
Greetings.
looking for something?
Yes, the two bodies John and his comrades brought in today.
Oh, yes. He just points to the one in front of him. You notice, Gruz, you're about double this guy's height.
Yes.
He's quite squat even for a halfling. And he's bent over this little sort of wizened old cane, just shuffling about.
Is there anything you can tell us about this?
Ah, yes. Very interesting specimen. Ah, yes. Well, let's just say that, body seems to have reacted very strangely to, death. Didn't even go into rigor mortis. It's very interesting. It's like something was stopping the body from progressing to its natural state of death. Very interesting. And this, and he sort of he tenderly pokes the point where you saw the rune earlier, which is just sort of burnt and fizzled out now. When I first came in here, it was still warm, but now it's just almost completely gone. Very interesting.
So that
Right.
rune is now disappearing.
Well,
Yes.
one works through death. There's nothing for it to act on anymore.
That is true.
To imply that the enchantment is more based around someone's life force than just a straight, how do I say, connection to the body. Very interesting. Would imply enchantment magics rather than transmutation.
I like this guy.
Do you have?
Oh.
Do you still have their possessions?
Ah, yes, they're in a box somewhere over there. He just seems to not care much about the So
We
probably
may
shouldn't do some music for the morgue.
Yeah, can we have some more music?
Yes.
Yes. And the
You
cause
could
of death
turn
is,
off
of course,
medieval town.
yeah.
Unless there's horses in the morgue, I don't know.
Nah. Hello, my name is Stephen.
Oh God,
I got bored. Yeah, he's pointing. And the cause of death is, of course, very obvious. And he points to the huge, shearing wound you put there, Gruz.
Yes, that does look
Very
like
impressive,
my
by the way.
You're welcome.
Nice to break every rib and nearly cut through the spine. Very strong blow.
Yes. Can we have to take a look at the possessions? If there's any.
Yes. He just sort of hops off his little stool and just shuffles over. So quite impressive speed for someone of his stature and age. And he sort of open a box. Yes, these are the possessions. Want to have a look through? I'm going to go start on the other corpse. Just again shuffles off to the other stone table.
So the other stone table also has the other body.
Yes.
And that rune is also gone.
Yes.
Okay.
What's in the
Very same
possession?
as before. Possessions. It's looking through. You find the now quite badly damaged studded leather armor. These rapiers, which are of quite good make as well, and all their clothing. Nothing else exists on them. Strangely enough.
But
We
the
could
second
sell
corpse,
the rapiers.
or use them.
I mean, if somebody uses the sword.
apparently they're now owned by the state or case evidence or something. I don't know.
Yes, that's
Legalities
us.
and.
We are investigating this case.
Oh, are you? Would explain why you went in here and got in here actually.
We are the ones who requested they be held here.
That makes sense.
Indeed.
We would also like to request that you sew them up after you're done.
Oh, yes, of course. But with respect for the dead and all that.
Indeed.
My
At
job
some
very
point.
seriously. Actually, I should probably. And he moves over to the now vivisected body and just mutters a few words, puts his hand on the corpse, and it seems to sort of knit itself back together almost, very slowly and not sort of. In the sense, it's not healing, but not just pulling itself back together.
Oh God.
Cool trick, dude.
Yes. Well, the Lady of Graves does give me some gifts, thankfully. that help with my job here.
The Lady of Graves.
Yes, Pharasma. I'm a cleric.
Ah, okay. Yes.
Pharasma.
Indeed.
That-
He just hops off
that
his stool and goes
That's
to
the
the
one.
body
That's
again.
the one for. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I was
just pausing.
saying, I don't
just
know.
pause-
Blessings be upon you or something in Celestial.
He doesn't seem to like notice.
Okay.
He just begins like making another incision in the other corpse. Like he's like sort of little spectacles, like sort of he sort of foils them in a bit. Like yes, yes, and just been slowly opening the other one up. That's a clean one in this one. Venom. Interesting.
That would be me.
Ah.
Can I? It's
Never
okay.
never heard of a tiefling possessing venom.
Here's the thing. If okay, is it like a whole wild shape if I kind of part morphed to have like
Yes, that's a full. What you can't just get like a spider head. This is a full
no
use.
no you mean I can't just like grow the fangs and
No,
then,
I don't think.
is there any point in my life where I could learn to just do part wild shaping?
Not
Because
without-
that is
I'm gonna say this, especially at this level, you don't have that much control over which parts of you turn into what.
okay. That's fine. A stipulation for a later level then. Please.
Oh god, what I
Min-
just agreed to. Anyway,
Nina the Centaur.
anyway, yeah. How did you deliver the venom? Just out of professional curiosity. Never heard of a
I'm a
tiefling possessing
druid.
innate venom. Ah, I see. Makes sense. So was it spider venom, snake?
Giant spider, yes.
Ah, very interesting. Makes sense of the necrosis on the right arm. Anyway,
I like this guy.
it's a bit of like a task just to keep up with what he's saying. I think this was the killing blow, and he points to the sort of the mark on like around the sort of upper chest neck, where CM managed to score a knife shot.
It was indeed.
Let's clean this one. The same marks and the same overall reaction.
So
Like I said, the body almost didn't go through the same neurological process it would lead to death. Rigor mortis didn't set in. Strange.
So it's still limp.
I mean, a body at this. Well, how many hours has it been?
It's been a good 2 or 3 hours.
No, okay, it still probably would be rigor mortis. It is almost as if, having been controlled, the body was trapped in some kind of stasis.
That would require a very significant power of enchantment magic.
Huh.
Could it be that the bodies were already dead?
No. These have only been dead for a couple hours, as you might know. Although most of the
These
process of
people
death
were
haven't
alive.
happened. Yes. I've detected there's no necromantic call on them at all. No necromancy magic has ever been used on these people. I couldn't even find a trace.
It is powerful magic.
Indeed it is. So you're okay with us taking the rapiers with us? For
why not?
investigative purposes.
Of course.
What are we bringing with us?
Very well.
What else do they have on? Just the.
They studded leather armor, and that was it, pretty much. They had no other real possessions.
They had robes. Okay,
Yeah.
but the
That's
studded
right.
leather armor, is it good condition?
It requires some mending due to the several a lot of damage been put into both of them.
I was going to say, not the one I hit.
Yeah, that's true. We sort of smashed it up a little bit, but we could
Require some repair, but
that could be arranged.
Those rapiers, good quality.
That's good quality.
Anything special about them?
No, they're just well made. There's nothing magical about them.
I will add them to the loot box then. Or the loot list.
Well, anything else?
Do you think there is a way to track the enchantments at this point, who possibly made them?
Nothing within my power. You might want to find a diviner for that, but even then... I don't think so.
Unfortunate.
Especially as the mark has degraded so much at this point. I can barely detect any signature on it at all at this point. I don't even... Within the hour, it will likely be completely gone. Very interesting.
Can I do another little double investigation?
Sure, let me investigation check.
Double down on my thinking. Okay, it was no better, I don't think, than the
Yeah, you
last
look over the
one.
bodies again, but you can't really see anything that this guy hasn't identified, really.
Oh no, sorry. You made me do an intelligence check before. I meant for the mark.
Make me an Arcana check for that. Unless you want to, like, the actual history of the mark.
Do you want to
Like
touch
the
the mark again? Oh,
No.
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
No,
not-
you again look intensely at it. You feel this
it's
vague. You feel this vague tinge in like the corner of your consciousness, but like, it's slightly painful, but nowhere near the reaction you had before.
okay. Cool.
So the power is waning.
I'm still convinced that this is the mark of the Mayanthandic clan.
You mentioned this clan before.
Yes, how would you go
Terrible.
about spelling this clan?
just
That's
for
a very good
just-
question, which I have
just
to
for the-
actually.
The fuck?
It's draconic. What do you expect?
I will not even try to understand what that says.
Apparently decided that Draconic was fantasy finish, which I apparently decided without my knowledge, but here we are.
Finish. Okay.
No,
Well,
that's not even nearly finished.
I'm not pronouncing that correctly then. Also, why and a U in the same word? Oh, that's messy. Okay. How long do you think before you have fully explored this other body?
Well, another few hours. I work quickly, but very thoroughly. They just like the scalpel just comes out of his like hand, and he just goes into the body again. Anything checked out here? He just begins mumbling to himself, and begins like coming, like switching in and out of a different other language none of you speak.
We'll leave you to it. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Yes.
Good luck.
In that case, should we just take this stuff and perhaps
Yes.
He's paying you absolutely no mind at this point.
sell it?
Well, who's got good bartering? Definitely not me.
He's got good charisma.
Well, Varric
I
does
do, I
have pretty good.
promise.
Do you though?
You don't
I have-
believe me? I think I can convince you I've got good charisma.
Persuasion check.
Deception check, actually.
Deception check.
Yeah,
Is
I was
it?
about to
It would
say.
be persuasion, though, wouldn't it? That we'd be. Yeah. No.
Well-
I
Well,
don't
no,
know.
because he's lying.
No, but I mean, like, if we were to barter, it would be.
Oh yeah, that would be persuasion.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah,
convince
I
her
know.
that I do have
Make
great
me a
speaking?
deception check.
Fuck.
What do you want me to make? Insight?
Insight,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
he's a great liar.
I'm really shaken
really,
right
However,
now.
I asked the question.
Something seems off about it.
I do not.
So it's like,
believe
yeah,
you.
I'm a great liar, yeah.
He's pretty charismatic to me, but
Yeah, you believe me, Chris doesn't.
Well, I mean, I can probably do the bartering.
Well, very
okay. Let's find a armor and weapon store.
I'm going to say for the sake of brevity, you could pretty easily sell these off.
Okay, you're not gonna make us up here.
Well,
If we're going to
We
RP
gotta
yourself, the
Raise
entire
our
campaign-
attitude with the vendors.
All right, you're thinking of a different system.
Yeah, okay, fine then. How much do we get?
Actually, no. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see how good a Varric is at the whole bartering thing. Yeah, you eventually come to another, just general weapons and armor merchants. There are plenty of them in the anvil.
Greetings.
Oh yes, hello.
We have some items that we would like to sell. Would you be interested in having a
Oh,
look?
just no one wanted the rapier, by the way.
Nah.
I don't use rapiers.
Nor do I.
Depends. Well, are they decent condition or?
Mostly. The armor could maybe use a tiny bit of polishing, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue for such an blacksmith as yourself.
All right. All right, just put them on the table then.
I'm just trying to keep a straight face when he said polishing.
The weaponry is in pristine condition.
You hand in the still bloody rapier.
Well, we'd probably clean them up on the way there. From most of the blood, at
So
least.
unfortunately, it just sort of gives you raises an eyebrow as you sort of put and it's still bloody rapier.
It works well.
I can
It's good
see.
quality.
You can ask the sharpness from that other guy.
I can reassure you that the rapier is very effective.
Right, and the armor.
Probably.
Less so effective.
He just looks at the huge shearing mark across this entire thing. These several puncture wounds across the other one. Good quality.
Well,
It was.
yes, it was. Well, I'm sure that you can fix them.
Could be a bit less on the price, of course, for you, but
Naturally.
all right. Just looking it over. Looks just sort of say for the amount of having to repair it, 25 gold.
Well, surely you can
For
do 30.
everything.
I mean, to put actual labour into repairing this. Not just simple spit and polish I can put on this. I have to rework the entire. Rework all the armour.
Yes, but surely it's at least 30 gold.
At least, maybe a persuasion check.
I tried.
Not that it's going to matter, but can I just try to see how well it would have gone if I did it?
I'm gonna say as he's already tried it. I say no.
No, not try, but see.
Yeah, you can roll. See how well you would have done.
Damn it.
Nope.
Just like, listen. It's going to take us a significant amount of work to rework this studded leather. It's barely worth profit when I'm in my head.
Is this just for the leather?
That's just for all of it.
Okay. Can I just step in for a second? These rapiers are worth double this alone.
Worth double this first hand and not covered in blood.
A simple polish and they will be good as new.
Let me have a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Why a
Use your
disadvantage?
inspiration.
Someone else has already tried.
Okay, well then inspiration.
Okay, so
up
it's now
in
just flat
12.
rolling.
It's a flat roll for persuasion. The gods are not kind.
Oh my
Nope.
god.
It's a royal prick. And I did not say that out loud.
Business, but you like you've all sports directed all these fucked up footballs and just say, hey, you want to buy a football? Like, look, 25 gold, and we're good, all right?
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask how you came
we're
into
be-
these.
God.
We're being so freaking
Yep.
right now. Ugh, I'm so mad.
25 gold, and I can conveniently forget to look into why some people walked into my shop with severely damaged armor and a still dripping weapon.
Okay, look,
It's
here's the
citizen
thing, pal.
business.
We have been investigating for, I will have you know, the Bastion commander himself. Deaths and mysterious disappearances.
Right,
Never work. as we
I
did.
don't care.
I do
Just
not care if you go and tell a guard where this came from, because we already have told.
25 gold, take it or leave it.
Let's just take it and go somewhere else next time, because this man does.
Oh,
not
why don't
want
we go
this.
somewhere else right now? We're taking
What?
ours. Let's go.
Indeed.
He shrugs.
Alright, fuck it.
There are other shops here.
So
I know a guy who wants to pay gold for badly damaged weaponry and armor.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Do you?
Well, I sold that rickety old armor for gold. Though, to be fair, I never checked it out, so I don't know if there's any magic to it, but hey, I don't need armor.
You wait to that one?
Yep.
You see what happens when you let us RP? We're gonna go find a better price, okay?
Doing price shopping in D&D.
Right, so I'm assuming
the place you went before.
yeah,
While
but
we
this
walk
time
out,
we
let's clean the rapiers this
Yeah.
time, shall we?
Okay.
and maybe a little bit of
do
the
that.
armor.
The armor you can't really do much about at this
Well, I
point.
mean,
It's gonna-
maybe like clean some of the blood away. We can't repair it, of course, but
Yeah.
Can we clean everything?
You can do a... Make me a...
Why didn't you make a check for wiping it?
Fine, you wipe it off. You do what you can on the go with like not much materials. Look a little better, but still quite beaten up. You were at the place before?
yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and you're at the same like sort of forge. This time the gentleman you met last time isn't there. It's just this heavily bearded dwarf just hammering onto an anvil.
Good afternoon.
Oh, what was that? You're gonna have to speak up. Sorry. Like I. he
Good
just puts his hand and
afternoon.
Holds one. Ah, okay, right. Give me a sec. He just begins like grabbing on the floor and grabs at this sort of ear pipe and just holds it up. Ah, yeah. Now go. Right.
We would like to sell you some items. They
Ah,
are
yeah.
in fairly good condition.
Fairly good. Ah, that's good. Can I have a look? If that's alright.
Sure, but we'll put in the rapiers on the.
Okay. And he's just like, not bad, mate. Decent steel.
Indeed.
Draconic steel, if I'm not mistaken. Not bad. Where'd you come across these?
We apprehended them from some criminals.
Oh, fair.
Yes.
Good on you then. Right. Ah, anything else?
And
Yeah,
then
quick
there was
question bang
their
after that.
armors. They are slightly dented, but I'm sure that you can fix them.
He has a it's a slight dent, lad. Right. Not too bad. They're fixable at least.
For a talented worksmith such as yourself, it isn't a problem.
Thank you.
Flattery!
So for all of this about I'll say about 45 gold. All things considered.
Well, considering that it is indeed quite pristine steel, I'd say that 50.
Persuasion check. I say with advantage. Why the fuck not? You've had a good month. It is good steel. Put it down to something very useful. Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank
Likewise.
you very much.
His hands over the gold. Did you find any more criminals knocking around? And liberate them of their equipment? Especially if they're a good deal as this. Send them right over.
We'll keep that in mind.
That's good. Your name, mate.
Sorry?
Would have gotten so shafted.
Your name, mate. Sorry, accent's a bit thick.
His name is Varric.
Wait a minute, meet you, Varric. Name's Valen. He just sort of like, eagerly, shakes your hand. But it's quite, very hard and callous. And there's a bit of, oil, sort of very, not dirty, but it's clearly been working manually all day.
Yeah.
So, need anything else?
No, I think that is all for now.
Fantastic. And he just goes back to
Yes.
work, puts his ear pipe down, and just begins hammering on this forge again.
As we leave. And this is why you never accept the first price. You know what something is worth. You accept nothing less.
Hey, what was that?
No, I said as
Give
we
me a
leave.
minute.
I said as we leave, okay? We're already out.
And he was fucking deaf, remember, Kazoo? He needed a
Yeah.
fucking apparatus, and you're like, oh, you can hear this.
Excuse me.
I thought you were saying it louder than rather loud. I mean, you didn't fully
No.
hear, remember?
No, I was saying it just
Okay.
to myself
Yeah.
more. But you know, if my companions hear it, then that's good for them.
Yeah.
I will keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So, where to next?
What
Right,
time is it?
Oh, what time is it? in
It's
here?
still a bit. It's still about a yeah. Still about like 1, 2-ish.
Fuck, it's early.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Anybody in need of some new item? Or is there...
I would not be opposed to a better bow, but I feel like it
Healing
would be quite
potions would be nice.
expensive.
Healing potions. I wouldn't mind a better staff. I mean, I wouldn't mind the better staff.
Could see about producing some of the stores here.
Have a
I wouldn't
proposal.
mind a backup healing potion myself.
Yeah, I'm all out.
Same.
I don't think I ever had any.
You had one, as far as I know.
Oh, well, I think I have one. I have a healing potion. Who had no? I did not. I should
You
use
can
my
probably
stuff.
find a herbalist if you're looking for that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So how much money do we have in the loot?
435 right now.
A lot of money right at this moment.
So definitely enough to buy something decent. For a few of us.
Mhm.
I have
Yes.
my axe, I'm good.
Why?
I have my axe.
It's done good work of late.
Got decent weapons as well as the stunning leather armor already.
I think me and Nanar should get something good for ourselves.
I would like a better short bow. I think.
Yeah,
I
would
feel
like
a
better
little
staff.
ineffective when I'm not turned into a huge animal.
So, quick question. Healer's kit versus healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Healer's kit requires actual application. It's like a first aid kit in real life.
Right,
A healing
okay.
potion is, you
Chug it!
down and you get better.
Yeah, okay, got it.
We like to drink with grass.
Yeah, I prefer.
I don't know, when you normally drink a healing potion, you down it pretty quickly,
Yeah.
just to have more, desperation than anything else.
So yes, a herbalist would be good as well.
Yeah, I'll say for the sake of brevity, you can pick up about healing potions for about officially 50 gold apiece.
50 or
Yeah.
15?
50.
These-
Magic items be expensive, man.
Okay, so
Damn.
how would we go about crafting it for ourselves?
It costs about the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you would expend your actual spell slots to do so. So
Okay.
Well, some
Not bad.
weapons then.
Yeah, I think weapons probably better.
you're gonna head back to your
Better.
dwarven friend.
Yes,
We might as well.
he was
He's,
nice.
he comes back and he's just hammering on the forge. Just again, not really noticing you, seems engrossed by his work.
I'll just belch out hello again.
One moment, just rooting around for his sort of pipe.
We
Just
just-
slams it, knocks his head on the forge. He goes, for fuck's sake. Yeah, how you doing? Wait, you're back again. That's good. So, what you want?
Do you have something better than this? And I will produce my short bow, and then I will take Seminore's stuff.
Sorry,
pointed
lass, we get backed up on our weapon and armor manufacturing. See, just the Bastion Commander's ordered a metric fuck ton of our weapon armor. We've backed up for weeks on a actual weapons and armor. It's going to take a while to get anything out, so you know how it is.
I
Porters.
see. Is there a war coming? Is it just I know that
Hey, not questions we ask. More business, good for us.
Is there any
That makes sense.
shop that we might be able to pick up some weapons?
Honestly, in the Ring of Iron, probably not. Well, unless the commander cancels all his orders in the next minute. Unless he's coming down the road now. He like picks it up. He's not.
Okay.
We spoke to him earlier.
my
he's
apologies,
definitely
but,
not gonna
If you
cancel.
want to, if you come back in a couple of weeks, can definitely make you summon. But,
Okay.
sorry about that.
That's fine.
We could go back to the other trader, but I don't think he will give us a better deal.
I probably have the same issue as we do.
So every shop
Every
in
single
town-
forge master and boyer and armor maker in this town are currently on his payroll. It's well, quite
I
impressive, actually.
suppose that we will just have to find some criminals who have good weapons that we would like to use.
Good thinking. If there's anyone you don't want, I'm happy to take them. But, well, thankfully, fairly few criminals in this city. Bastion Command keeps a good hawk eye on them.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
is there anything else?
I think this time it really is. all.
Fantastic. I gotta get back to my work, so yeah. Bye.
We will meet again.
Excellent. He just drops his hearing sort of pipe and begins just hammering down again.
Fair enough.
So are we going back to healing potions then?
Yes, I would advise that we at least get some healing potions because we don't have much in terms of magic users or healers here.
Indeed.
And if any of those should go down, then the potions are pretty much our only way to make sure that no one dies.
Demonor, how much damage? Well, okay. Well, how much damage does your staff do?
Pardon?
How much damage does your staff do?
My staff does.
I think it's 1d8.
1d8 plus dex.
D6.
Oh no, it's
What?
D6. No, it's D6. Yeah.
Oh, right,
Never
yeah.
mind. Of course, does do D6.
Yeah, 1d6 plus
Okay.
dex.
Okay.
Basically the same as my javelin then.
Well, same as the stuff of the adder, only it's got the poison thing.
Poisoning.
I'm thinking out of character now. And I don't know if it would be more efficient because it's your only weapon. Like you don't really want to throw it off into it and it be a snake and then you don't have a weapon.
That doesn't sound useful, no.
Can't you always become a weapon? On quite short notice.
Oh yeah, he's got a mean punch. Oh no,
He
no, mean.
does.
No, I mean if Theminor had it,
Yeah.
like it's no better than his current stuff, but
It can
if
also
he,
turn into a snake.
yeah, but then he wouldn't have a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to carry around two staffs.
Dual wield.
Do you want to do?
Unfortunately, you can't do that without significant penalties.
Yeah.
Okay.
So shall we then at least buy some health potions?
I thought
That's
we were.
probably a good idea.
Did
Yeah,
we
it's
already
about-
notice? Oh, wait. we
About
haven't
50
spent
gold per pop, because,
Okay.
So
Well, I
buy
don't
health
know.
potions.
So.
Can we
Huh?
negotiate that down to 45?
I'm going to say for sake of brevity, make me just
Ah!
a straight persuasion check.
Sorry.
Anyone who wants to try.
Let me first check whether or it's not gonna be on me.
Only
Yeah.
a small minus.
I mean, I could try an intimidation check, but we may not be going back to that store ever then again.
I think Nanar might have convinced them.
Huh?
What?
What?
Yeah,
Are,
a bit
what are
more,
we?
yeah.
Sorry. What are we doing?
Persuasion check.
Trying to, for the sake of brevity, haggling down on a gold, on a
Oh, okay.
prices.
Oh!
Told you.
I can say, yeah, you can get each of them down to 45 each.
So that's 225 gold then.
Mm-hmm. Save yourself 25 gold there.
Are
Okay.
we buying 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, one for each.
Yep. 225 makes.
I'll put one in Lockhart's inventory.
Okay, we have
Assume you'll give
220.
him.
Are
We have
we
210
putting
gold
them in the loot, or?
Oh,
I'd say everyone probably have one at least in their inventory.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're all.
Otherwise, it gets hard to track who has how many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that
I
case,
still had
know
it
how to
set,
do this.
but it wasn't 0, so...
By the way, Moss, if you're editing the loot, you should probably save it at some point, because for me it's still saying 385.
Oh, I did save it.
I have to go into edit and then save it
Yeah.
myself, and then it changes itself. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit.
Okay.
Well, it's a bit buggy, but it's roll 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit buggy.
Well, I did keep track, so...
Just a little bit.
Are the rabies still in there then?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so that did go away.
Yeah.
Well, I've updated it now, so I don't know. We're slightly poorer, but slightly healthier.
And we have, yeah, we have some backup now at least.
Yeah.
Let me see that again.
Okay, what do you guys want to do next then?
I'm not sure if we have anything else to do other than wait for the evening.
Yeah.
Just gonna chill out at the tavern, maybe?
Yeah,
How long
something
do we want to wait? Because we could take a long rest.
That'll
Then
hit
it's
nighttime.
And then it's definitely evening.
Uh,
Not so much for my health, but the rest.
oh, for your rage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's about
I
two-ish
get my
now.
wild shape whenever.
That
About
would be
two-ish now.
about
So, so
10.
it'd be at least 8 hours rest. So it would be about like 10 in the 10 in the
That
night.
is a good time to be sneaking.
Yup.
That is true.
In that case, I would like a long rest. Yes.
Okay, you can take a long rest.
Out of character.
Just sleep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've just realised.
Also, your hit dice then again, thankfully.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I've kept thinking Sweden in the winter, so when we said evening, I thought that was like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's to be fair, it's like the early autumn. So
It's getting there again.
yeah, and this is quite a sort of alpine climate. So maybe like Sweden right now, maybe you're quite far north.
No, I mean Sweden in early autumn is still quite bright up until
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quite
somewhere,
late.
somewhere
Just
like
means that it's
9
good,
PM or
good and
something like
dark
that.
when we head out. Which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
If we are doing well,
We should be start the next session after we had the long rest.
There's one more thing I want to do first, if that's all right.
Fine
Mhm.
by me.
Okay.
Alright, so we do a long rest.
Yeah, I want to get to a point because it's easier to cut off then.
Very well.
So you guys are fine going on for another 20-30 minutes then.
Oh yeah.
I'm good.
lead us.
Hey, I don't lead people, I just facilitate the leading.
Take us on this journey of story.
Give us a hint then.
So you guys are going to go wait till the evening and then survey the house?
Yeah.
Just a gentle survey.
Okay.
A casual stroll around the premises.
So, like,
Probably so.
Yeah.
Entrances where they are located. Are there any places
Yeah.
possibly to infiltrate through windows or something like that? And some
So come,
such?
you come the evening. You sort of go to the upper area of the citadel, and just have a quick look around at the state where you went before. Where you went before, but where he gave you the address. Should you need to go forward with any information, and you have a look around the grounds, and it's the front. There's a front gate which is guarded by 2 guards, and a big locked cast iron gate of a very grandeur. And a good 20 meters all around the estate, there's this walled garden area. Looking at it,
At the top of a pile of buildings?
hmm
That's some prime real estate.
How tall is that wall?
Tall, it's about 3-4 meters. It's basically a hedge, but you
It is.
can see spiked wooden
Nothing for a giant
spiked
spider.
iron fence posts all through.
That is nothing for a giant spider.
I can throw somebody over.
I can probably just climb over.
Yeah. Give me a general perception check as you're looking around it.
Oh, there we go again.
What do your eyes see?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Barrick. Your
Yes.
many years of breaking in and out of places has given you a sort of good eye on like how to get in, and how to sort of how to crack any nut. Looking around the sort of the like outside wall, you look in you sort of see that there's a point where the hedge just sort of eroded away or at the bottom, and you could probably squeeze through the bars at the bottom to get underneath it. Looking through there for a second, making sure there's no one around, you think you can see what looks to be like a sort of an outside sort of almost like a conservatory, like adjoining the back of the mansion, which you're pretty sure you could climb on top of and get into the top floor through.
Okay. I'll convey this information to the rest of the party.
On a nat 20, you almost have like a sort of Sherlock Mind Palace moment, where you begin you sort of begin like planning out this whole thing in your head. A sort of like long ingrained instincts just sort of take over.
Everything you ever read comes back to you. So you're saying there is a way in?
Well, there's always a way in.
Spoken like a true rogue.
There is always a way in the future, hard enough. Okay. That is useful.
Hang on, give me one moment.
Un moment, s'il vous plaît.
Very well.
Au revoir.
Ta-ta.
The Draconic in this universe is French.
I was wanting to ask whether or not the guards in front were also dragonborn, but probably are.
Well, our source of knowledge has left.
Yes, he has.
So
I'll hold on to that question.
just hold it.
I mean, I guess even with 6 perception, I would probably recognize a dragonborn.
I don't know, maybe they're just shadows in the night.
That's also true. It is dark. I do have dark vision.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Us do.
Yep.
Yeah. We have see all the things. We just don't notice them very well.
Well, then have we... there he is. Right.
Sorry about that.
Right, nowhere of all things, I did have a question.
Of course.
The
Go
two
ahead.
guards in front, can I recognize them as being dragonborn or something else?
They're human.
They're human.
There's very few dragonborn in the city. You've noticed.
Just because he comes from the Dragonborns does not mean that he
I mean, we
knows.
are in the Empire
He is
of
actually
Human.
friends with them.
True. They might also be cheaper.
That as well.
The locals.
So, anything else?
So there's two guards on the front right. Is there
There's
like...
another thing. Could everyone, if you're doing it subtly, can everyone make me stealth checks?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This has never gone well for me before.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I stick
Okay.
out like a sore thumb anyway.
You're bright green and you're big.
Yep.
Well, it's not fluorescent green. Yeah, Varric, from then on, you all managed to keep to the side. No one seems to really notice you. Gruz, subtlety isn't really your strong point.
Oh, you don't say.
I just sort of like looking at your great axe on front. You just space out and then sort of oh, is there a problem? Oh, you're the ones working with the employer, right?
Indeed.
Oh, is there anything you want to say?
Wait. Is it just him who's been noticed, or?
Just him has been noticed? Yeah.
Okay, we were just in the bushes.
Yeah. Just like a bunch of rocks creeping around in the corner. Yeah. Oh, is there? Do you want to speak to him or?
Not right now, thank you. I was just trying to figure out where he lived exactly.
Oh, it's in there. If you hadn't noticed it there.
Thank you. But it's a bit late now,
Yeah.
so I'll be leaving.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Business hours and all that, yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, good luck on whatever you're doing.
Ta-ta.
Okay.
Dodge that asshole.
You got away with that deception check.
I didn't even roll deception.
He's quite dumb.
Didn't have to roll deception. There you go.
That's why he's so cheap.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Okay.
I'll just walk back casually to the rustling bushes and say, we could maybe just talk our way in if we really want to.
Ah, that's the boring way.
True.
Right, so there was the 2 guards in front, but is there like any guards patrolling nearby or
Well,
anything like
there
that?
appears to be a few like periodically going through the gardens, but like quite rarely.
Okay.
Like one every like hour or so, and they seem more, you know, in their own head than anything else. They get the sense that these guards aren't really on high alert at all.
Fair enough.
Bit weird. There's somebody who's getting death threats.
Well, you're not hit. Well, the guards themselves seem quite, you know, laissez-faire, really. So with a nat 20, you can probably figure out that like, the nat 20 and you're like back, and you probably figure out these guys have never really been tested before. Like they don't expect to really be doing anything other than just standing around.
Well, depending on what the Commander Wolf wants us to do, they might be tested very soon.
There is that. He did mention an operation of sorts.
So you spent a few hours just having a look around the estate.
Yeah.
Indeed.
What now?
What do you want us to do?
I've got that meeting tomorrow. Look, I've got that meeting tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we do. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Indeed.
we've looked this estate up and down.
We know
So
enough for now.
Let's go home. Okay, let's have another sleep.
You're
We will
building
be-
it up. Just
Can we now?
Yeah.
Can we now also add our status well rested to the party?
doesn't quite. You probably spent most of your time just sitting in bed reading. I don't know.
Meditating or something like that.
Yeah, reading, meditating,
Oh no, I
whatever,
was sleeping.
whatever you do to
Polishing.
pass the time.
Polishing my axe.
Like a metaphor for something.
Only if you wanted to.
I'm gonna say no.
We all have separate rooms, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Asking for a friend, of course. But no, eventually you sort of do whatever you do, probably sleeping a bit, you know, passing the time generally. Maybe popping downstairs for a drink and some food at some points, but eventually the dawn comes and it reaches about midday.
Right. I suppose we'll head for the meeting.
Yep. You once again are easily waved through by the guards. They're starting to recognise you a bit. They give you a little wave, a few of them. Yeah. You're going to find yourself outside his office.
Noise.
The commander in.
Oh, yeah, you're expected, actually.
Very
As soon as
well.
we're here.
Oh,
Well,
you're
in you go, and he just opens the door for you. Inside there is a Commander Wolf just sitting at his desk, talking to someone you can't really see in the corner of the room.
Moving closer.
Ah, so you're gonna go in.
Yes.
Okay. You walk into the room, and there's 2 others in here. One you recognise from earlier. Some of you better than us. It is again Sierra. It's
Well,
perched up
hello.
on a desk, leaning against a wall. Another, someone none of you recognise. An armoured dragonborn in the corner.
Did we see him march
You did.
up the city?
The very same.
the one who had an argument with the jackal
Mm-hmm.
with
The
his
white-
pompous peacock.
Mm-hmm.
The white
Yes.
dragonborn.
Yeah. Well, silver.
Silver. Okay. Well, yeah. Close enough.
It is at your entry. The commander looks up and he says, "Ah, good, you've joined us. This is, if you haven't met, this is a Sierra.
Can you write it down?
I can't even remember how I spelt that, to be honest.
Gotta be somewhere.
See ya.
I actually wrote that down correctly.
Yeah. We might have asked you last time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have met. Anyway.
Yeah.
We have
You
met.
get the sense he doesn't really believe it's her proper name.
Fair enough.
She just sort of nods at his reaction. Yes, we're acquainted. Says, all right. And this is a Torin Meyerstein, And he just points to the armored dragonborn in the
Can you
corner.
write that one down?
Yeah, I have that. I have that one.
Oh, okay. I like to look at them again.
Okay, I didn't
Okay.
have the first name correct, but
And he just sort of
Okay.
bows. Pleasure to meet you. And just offers a
Great.
hand to the nearest person.
I will shake it.
I will grant him bread.
Thank you. He just casts a small eye. With that, just sort of, the Commander Wolf just clears his throat again. Yes. Well, as I've brought you all here because, well, I can be certain that none of you have any ties or affiliation, or at least any positive affiliation, to the Jackal. You know, it's that the Dragonborn
No,
does
thank you.
bristle a bit, just the mention of the name.
I cannot
Well-
imagine anyone having a positive relation with that man, but continue.
Well, enough of them do. Every time I order an investigation on him, he's cleared out weeks before I can even get through bureaucracy. Which is why I'm out asking all you, not our usual way, in-house people will say. Of course, I can't pay you a huge amount, as it's coming from my pocket, not the city's
Okay.
budget. I can't officially mandate this. But I get the sense not all of you are in this for the money.
I mean,
Not all of you.
Quite right.
Justice should be served at all times.
As the Dragonborn in the corner just doing was indeed. His actions dishonor the entire country and our kind. And glad to be rid of him.
If my one moment. If what I've seen and read is correct and heard, he's dealing with hobgoblins.
Again, the Dragonborn bristles,
I'm not a fan.
and he begins to open his mouth before Wolf just like holds him off. Whatever personal grievances we might have against the creature doesn't matter. We have to plan this properly, or we're all going to end up down in a lot of trouble, shall we say? If we don't pull this off properly. So, I know that Sierra has scouted the estate out. I don't know if
So
you have done
have
the
we.
same.
We
Ah,
have to,
interesting.
yes.
At that point, Sierra pops up. Ah, maybe you found the hole in the hedge wall at the back.
We did, yes.
Competent eye. I appreciate that. Well, if we're going through that way, the guards seem untrained, untested.
You mean dumb?
That too. I dare say they expect the man's reputation to prevent any thieves, murderers, and that kind of thing.
They may
Probably.
be so pompous as to believe this.
Indeed. Let's take advantage of it. If we're going through the back, through there, we should have well, I can provide some magic to help us slip in undetected.
That would be
You're coming too?
preferable.
Wait,
course
wait,
I
wait.
can
Who's
do.
speaking? Who's speaking?
This year.
Sorry, I got confused.
Yeah.
I thought.
I have one tone of voice. And like three characters with vaguely posh English accents are quite hard to like differentiate.
Yeah.
Yes, of course I'm coming too. I have my own grievances with him as well. My
Understandable.
skill sets to be needed.
Understandable.
Yes. Torrin, you've fought the man before. What are his abilities? The Dragonborn just sort of put a shield on the rests against the wall. The man's a talented sorcerer. He has draconic bloodline is more latent than most. His control over the element of fire is powerful. If you do meet him in open combat, be wary.
So we should try to trust in surprise element rather than
Yes.
brute force.
But the man's wily and cunning.
Do you specifically want him dead at this point, or just evidence to convict him?
As much evidence as you can, but if it were to come to blows and he ended up dead at the end of it, well,
It would be no pain for me.
I have no qualms with that.
well, let's just say for most of the time when I dislike doing paperwork, I'll make an exception in his case.
I'm assuming that was commandable.
Yes.
Just checking.
Yeah. You know, the sort of stubble going on is a this guy looks like he hasn't slept properly in weeks.
No one likes paperwork.
Yes. So the original plan is that, well, you'll sneak and get whatever evidence you need and get out. But should it come to blows, well, we'll have Torin and a few of his fighters around the corner should things come to blows. They'll fight their way in and help you out should you need it.
That should not be much of a problem then, fighting your way through those guards.
Those guards that we see. Again, the man's wily. I'd expect him to have something up his sleeve.
Probably traps.
Undoubtedly.
Traps, minions we can't see. Hell, even the guards pretending to be weaker than they actually are. He's used all before in the past.
Okay.
Very well. We will be on guard.
Good.
When do you want this plan to start?
Tonight. Let's come out. We have limited time to do this. Every second going by is another time one of his informants will find out about this little operation, and for him to clear out, or even put extra guards on for anything that could hinder him. We've tried to apprehend him legally before. Hasn't worked.
I turn to Torin and just ask him, are all your men to be trusted?
They're to be trusted. Don't worry about that.
Very well.
All I've picked have lost family, friends, and loved ones to him and his soldiers' blades. I have no doubt they want him dead as much as we do.
I sense a feud.
Indeed.
I don't think there is many people that he has not made enemies with.
He has enough friends to avoid justice for this long. Let's not give him another opportunity.
Sometimes justice just needs to be served directly.
And so Tristan just sort of in the kind of sighs. As much as I prefer to go through due process, well, you know how it is.
Can you make sure that the city guards are not alerted when we pull this off?
I can find a way to distract them, I'm sure. Training exercises, drills. The upper
It would
citadel
be
is
useful if they were
the upper citadel hasn't been
conveniently.
targeted in years. I'm sure it wouldn't be an obvious show of a cockiness to take them off guard for the night.
Because I am not the most inconspicuous person.
I can tell.
Alright,
It would be
chuckles a
more
little
useful
bit.
if...
What was that? Say?
I was gonna... What?
Varric chuckles a little bit on the notion.
Well, if there's anything else you want to know.
Sneak into the place. If we can find evidence, good, but kill him.
I am very...
If required.
If required. Of course, if required.
Yes,
Yeah,
if
also
required.
laughs in the corner at the if required bit. You can see
I'd
how
like to show that I'm not too
absent-
comfortable with this.
absent-mindedly sort of like running her finger over the hilt of her dagger.
I don't
Yeah,
suppose.
I'd like to show that I'm not too happy with this.
Okay, exactly how are you going to do that?
I'm just gonna see if I like cross my arms and looking up.
With the thought of killing?
The thought of killing someone like so nonchalantly.
This is anything but nonchalant. This
I mean,
creature.
nobody seems to care.
Well, if you're well, I don't know. I thought you said that out loud.
I mean, you have met the man. Is there anything you like about him?
They talk to me.
Yes.
I haven't said any of this out loud. I'm just
Mhm.
showing it by.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, no one seems to pay much attention to you just crossing your arms and looking a bit annoyed. They say everyone else in the chamber seems quite, other than the party, seems quite caught up almost in this.
Excitement about killing someone.
Yes.
Well, Varric is not really
Well, yeah,
excited about
we've-
killing, rather
we've-
than getting into the burglary business again.
Yeah. With Torrin and Wolf, it's more of a just sort of like a grim, look, I want this problem done. With a so yeah, it is quite palpable excitement.
For me, it's just the man roughs me the wrong way.
But I don't suppose there are any magical items that we could use to dampen his magic if it comes to blows.
None I have at hand, unfortunately. Without taking them out and making it obvious, I'm doing operations below the board.
Think, yeah.
Understandable.
Unfortunately, you have to go with what you have.
Sierra, do you have anything?
There's a few. Items, no. I can provide some magical benefits in the field, but, well,
Anything that helps.
I should be able to get us in undetected.
That is definitely helping.
Should it come to blows, well, I'm acquainted.
We noticed. Somebody skilled on our side is always welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. I think we're prepared.
Good. You sort this problem out tonight. It's one less headache for the coming storm.
What
storm
is this
that?
coming storm?
How about we survive tonight, and then we'll talk about problems that might come later.
Well, it's only that we went trying to buy weapons today, and apparently all of the weapon manufacturers are being taken up by your orders, which
Indeed
is
they
fine,
are.
but we would have liked to have had better weapons.
I'm sure, but those weapons are needed. We'll talk about this should we also see the morning. How about that?
I'm okay
I
with
think
that.
we will.
I can agree to that. So where shall we meet?
Tom pulls out a map. He sort of, I don't know. We'll stay here, and he points to a point to a sort of public park about just down the road from the estate. We'll stay here. Should we hear anything, or of course come running.
Very well.
And
Then
I
we
see
will-
just well, the temple seems as good a place meeting point as any.
Yes.
I'm not acquainted with this temple, but I know some people
You're in
who
for an
are.
educational experience.
Aye.
It's quite a superb place.
Indeed. Anyway, I also have to prepare. I shall see you all later.
Yes.
See you later.
And may the savoured sting be on our side. And she just walks out of the chamber. A lot more the aura of excitement clearly palatable.
Somebody's giddy.
After she's left, sort of a commander's. I fear her excitement might cause her to go overboard. I'm aware of Callistrians and their lust for vengeance.
I am well familiar with that.
Well, not for how useful they were to have around and helping the city. Well, I wouldn't have invited her to help. But they are, and every blade we have on our side is useful. Well, is there anything else you need?
Right now, I can't think of anything.
Not really, unless we could maybe requisition some extra rope or something like that.
I prefer to keep as few people on this operation as possible. The ears of the enemy are all-seeing, after all. Another leak might prove to be the nail in the coffin, shall we say.
True. Also, we could claim that we are still investigating the murders.
True. Use your own discretion.
Very well.
You seem competent enough.
Thank you.
As Torin just the corner just says, "Indeed, I'd prefer not to do this cloak and dagger to fight the man face to face, but, well, needs a must."
If it comes to blows, it comes to blows.
Indeed. Be
Um,
careful in there.
Yes,
Oh,
actually,
we will.
one final question. Do we know anything about the inner layout of the estate?
Unfortunately, no. Of course, I can't. I can't request access to his deeds and the blueprint of the house without sort of a making it clear what we're about to do would ruin the entire point. Unfortunately, you might have to go in blind.
There might be a way around this, though.
Oh,
Indeed.
Well, we got his address. He gave it so we could ask him more information for when we might find more on the murders. We could just go in and cock and bull story our way through there. We have some
You could feed
information.
him some information, yeah.
if you do, be careful. But if you think it best, I'm a little apprehensive, but well, if you're sure, of course.
A recon mission this afternoon could be a good idea, but perhaps not all of us should go.
No.
Yes.
Considering your affiliation with the man, it's probably not a good idea. Unless, of course, you would like to change into a familiar again.
He didn't seem to like the cat.
I wonder why.
But
He did
yes,
throw stuff off his desk, so... As a cat does.
As a cat does, exactly.
More proof that the Earth is round.
I mean, we could of course ask questions about the body that we found on the alley.
We should probably not mention the letters we found.
Of course not. But we can still ask about the person itself. What
Yes.
affiliation they might have had with the previous victims.
Marion White. Yes. Very well, I guess our evening is set then, and our afternoon as well.
Indeed. Again, if it does go badly, you must understand I can't be seen helping you.
Understand.
Cut and run, that is fine.
Well, I mean, if we are captured and then jailed, and we'll be out in no time.
Public, he just sort of. The idea of aiding someone breaking out of his own city, sort of troublesome a bit. He says, of course. But well, let's just say we should succeed as the first time. Maybe the last chance we have.
Right.
Indeed. And just Torin just grumbles in the corner, bows to each of you, and just walks out.
I give him a curt nod back.
Well, is there anything else?
I don't think so.
No, I think this was all for this
Most
meeting.
enlightening.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, are there preparations you might need to make them. I have a long evening ahead of making it look like I know.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, less.
Don't forget about the
on,
cards.
Of course not. Already been ordered.
Very well.
Good day. He just gets back to his huge stack of paperwork, which seems to have only gone down since you last saw him.
Just pile us up and up and up. Well, I guess we are off to the mansion.
Yeah.
Should we call it there? It's been about
Yes.
yeah.
Yep. I'm going to say thank you all for watching. Kazoo, again, thanks for and work. And we will be hopefully back next week with the continuation of this story. And oh boy, It's gonna be good.
Indeed.
See you later. Bye
Bye.
bye.